Hello and welcome back, Kingmakers. A little bit of a late start as we went over some of the rules, but hello and welcome. Let's get started.
Oh, we're only a couple weeks late.
A couple weeks late. Yes, true enough. You know what? My bad. Where's our music? We don't even have our music
Just
playing.
glad you're
Main
feeling
theme.
better, that's all.
Holy shit, that's loud. Let me turn down my music. Make sure your global volume's turned down.
I love it when it does that, when it's like, hi, I heard you wanted all the music.
Can't be as bad as my phone trying to play Discord through my watch.
Now, everybody but Rhea, who is currently still driving home, and anybody that was here last time we played, I don't know if we missed anybody. I think we had all of you. So roll a d20 for me. 20 right off the bat. All the good numbers.
Give me that one, baby.
If someone
As
would be
soon as
so
it became a benefit to give the recap, that's when I stopped actually rolling it every time.
I mean, yeah, you've buffed Ellie so high because
Not this time.
you have been the person to give the recap for the past, 6 sessions?
Well, this time the honor is to Sanine. Sanine, if you'd be so kind. What did we do 2 weeks ago? I'm sure you remember.
Oh boy. Let's see. We were ambushed by bugbears right after the giant fight. We had ended up going back to. Oh my goodness, what was the name of the town?
Water.
You should be able to hover over it, but Loudwater.
In Loudwater. And beyond that, I am unfortunately not able to recap.
That's about it. We went back.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Oh.
more flavor. Yeah.
That was
And
the
Ellie
great-
and we got mad. Sanine killed our assailants.
We did some boar hunting.
For hunting as well.
Ellie finally gave Baldric the bad news.
that was in RP chat right before the session.
Well, it kind of mattered a lot in session, so...
Oh well, you know. L.
But we have
Plus
plans to start to push towards Llorkh. Take it back. Party headed back for a rest, and we got one in. But got a lot left to do here. It is the end of the month, and you can soon do. Well, you guys don't even have a kingdom. You can't do a kingdom yet. I keep forgetting. You guys need to form your kingdom. Every month you get to do a kingdom turn. You missed a month.
You've told us that for the better part of 8 sessions. We're trying to form it with Llorkh.
As we
We know.
return to the
We're worried.
session here, we'll zoom into Loudwater in the party. And I'll throw it to all of you.
Here, Nick, you can use this for all your other groups.
Use what?
I threw it in general chat.
Yes, that.
Very
nice.
I would like to talk to the water deep infantry captain.
Absolutely. And Sanine, you do start with an inspiration. Thank you for the recap. I don't know what else we did. I don't remember. The water deep infantry captain. Did I make you guys a captain for them yet?
Not yet. They said they can't last night.
Let's see.
Oh wait.
They're also very upset that we didn't meet them when they came in.
I thought I had an NPC already ready for them, though. Let me just double check.
I mean, it's possible you did. We never got the chance to meet them.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. We don't have our quest log. You know what? Let me turn on a couple modules. Oops, that's not the right one. We should have our
Nuke
quest
gets
log
dropped.
back
Whoops,
on.
wrong one.
Let me scroll through. There's a few things we turned off because they broke before that need to be turned back on. That
Does
should be
targeting work again?
Just the active effects I think still don't work. All the rest of this should. Actually, active effects might have been fixed. I haven't checked them in a while. Not going to check them right now, though. Loot sheet. MIDI QOL. Yeah, targeting should work again. That's all good. We don't need that.
Okay, targeting.
Token HUD can be turned on. Torch. Save. Alright, it's going to do a refresh. 1 second.
No.
But yeah, I mean, we have to plan. You guys wanted to find Kuruvar. We have to plan our attack on Llorkh. And you're going to want to speak to the Loud Water, or Waterdeep Captain. Let me see here. Is it not going to load now? Did I break the game? No, there we go.
You love to see it.
Perfect.
Here we go.
Quest log. Did I ever give you guys these quests? I don't think so. So we're
I
just
can
going to
tell
use...
you which ones.
It's okay. We're going to use Keston as the captain.
Please don't delete my special one. I need that.
Keston Garrus arrives. He's the captain of the Waterdeep Infantry. He also has a few quests that I'm going to add in here that he will mention to you. Just this one right now, I believe. Which is find Falgrim. He offers you weapon enchantments. He tells you that a Luskan mercenary fled this way, and he's searching for him. It's not too important right now, but we'll talk about that later. But what do you want to ask him, Mari?
Well, he was upset that we didn't meet him. Saying hi, we're the people who called.
He has been waiting
Sorry,
for
couldn't-
commands as you called him over here, and no leadership was in Loudwater. Are you the one in charge?
One of many, yes.
I'm the one that does all the paperwork.
That's true.
I do the majority paperwork around here.
Lady Silverhand
guess I
sent
have-
us to aid you. And
Yes,
when we arrived, there was no leadership in town.
Yes, we were dealing with some hill giants in Olbar and getting more allies to help us on the quest.
Well, now that you've returned, where do you want my men to work? Are we defending your city? Is there a war front? And he'll...
Well, there is not a war front yet. We're on a mission to go to Llorkh, east of here, to rescue some of the civilians through some hill giants again in a ruined city called Llorkh. We would like some of your men to escort the people we rescued back to Loudwater if possible, but the majority is just defense. The walls of the south and east wall has been destroyed, of course. Many ruined buildings around. I don't know what you and your men can do, but defense is probably the best choice of option.
We have 100 soldiers. Between those, I have 4 lieutenants. We can break up into most groups of 4, but we could devise an attack with all of you.
We just don't know the enemy and how much there is at Llorkh. If you're willing to wait here after we rescue and get more mission after our scouting, that'd be much appreciated. But until then, let us supply you with some rations, of course. You're here to help. So whatever we can offer you,
Does
we will
Loudwater
do our
have
best.
its barracks right now? Let me take a look.
Yes, it
It
does.
does. Okay. He will ask to take over the barracks with the majority of his men, which will irk Harrowleaf a little bit, but you guys can roll
Please
me
share the.
roll me a
Please share the.
persuasion, Mari, just to see how he takes this whole situation.
Can I guidance that, or is it not really something that's guidanceable?
This is probably a long form conversation.
All right, no worries.
I can't open my character sheet.
Oh no, is it one of those modules? Let me see here. Players.
Open mine. Yeah, not working for me either.
Oh shoot. Alright, I did turn on one of the broken modules. Okay.
You'll love to see it.
Is this server not updated? Oh no. Maybe it is.
No.
Manage modules. It might not be updated. Turn this off.
I can let you know what I get.
Hold on. I only turned on a couple things. I doubt the quest log had anything to do with it. Drag and transfer might have. Drag upload. And let's just turn off the token HUD. Alright, we're doing another refresh. I'm so sorry.
You'll love to see it. It's all good.
Who did we lose? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Oh, they just haven't come back
Rhea.
yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Thought they'd be
Yeah.
back. I'm sure they're rejoining. Let me add the lieutenant here. Maybe they left forever. No
The Giants
inspiration.
meddling with our affairs.
No inspiration, no play.
Baldric looks different.
Did we get new art for Baldric?
No, his character in the stream is his Discord layout.
Oh, I can fix that. Thank you. Let me find the dwarf. That'll work for now. Okay. It reloaded. Sorry. Everybody can get back in now.
Still can't open my character sheet.
No way. But I just turned it all off. Oh god, what fucking module is it? What did I do?
Oh, wait.
No. It's not open.
For some reason, Loot Me and Shopping is working.
Yeah, because NPCs are working. Shoot, hang on. Oh god, I hate this stuff. I don't like when things don't work. All my other games are fine. So what? Is this just not updated? We might do
How
a,
long
we
does
might
the-
do a technical difficulty 10-minute break. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a technical difficulty, screen cut. Be
Alrighty.
right back. That's a module.
Wild.
Yeah, a lot of these you'd think would be part of the game. They're not. All right, we're live. Welcome back. Sorry about the technical difficulties. It should work now that it's reloading. Everybody load in.
If you guys go to important notes in the Discord, the Google Doc is listed with all the stuff me and Mari wrote down. I think some other people might have added stuff, but I'm not sure. It has a shopping list as well as all the ideas we came up with so far.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun.
Whatever's plutonium, Nick, for some reason it keeps popping up saying that.
Yeah, you just close that.
Yep. All right.
Hi, I'd like to introduce you to tiny hut strats.
All right. Everything's loaded. Character sheets open. And we have our dice tray.
You want me to elaborate on tiny hut strats? Is that why? Or are you just saying you like the
I
cut of
just
my
think
jib?
it's funnily phrased.
The infantry prepared to go with you, but it sounds like you guys want to gather information first. I'll throw it all to you. Early
I kind of
morning.
want to just go, but
I want to go find our wizard.
No, I meant go there to gather information. Yes, Aram. But Kuravar, you can find. He is in town.
Yeah.
Yay. He's back.
I do like to, after my talk, I would like to talk, get the dust of disappearance. You can just add that, and then I just take away, for big bang.
Dust of disappearance. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. It's 200 each.
Yep, I had 407. Now I have 7.
And there's a little check mark box on the shopping list when you get something that's already on the list. So no one accidentally double dips.
All right.
I'll have Ellie do her shopping after the talk with Kuravar.
Dust of disappearance. There you go. I've added it to your thing there. You bought 2 of them?
Yes.
All right,
I
you
just
got
had
2.
to.
Alrighty. Yeah, you guys find Kuravar somewhere at the Green Tankard Inn, drinking. What do you want to ask him? What do you want to do?
I kind of figured he'd be at the inn. He always is.
Yeah, that's where he hangs out.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Wanted to ask you, what you doing today?
Well,
Next few days.
I had plans to go adventuring to some nearby caverns.
Would you care to go venturing to a different location?
Well, I normally follow Mistress' call, seeking out magics. What did you have in mind?
We was planning to go in and attack Llorkh. Try and get all of the people back. Save them. And deal with the giant problem. Was hoping you'd have an interest.
Would venture back to Llorkh. I hear they have a whole army.
So do we.
I can see that. Well, I don't know how much assistance I would be, but you can roll a persuasion. See how he chooses to go forward here.
Can I give the help action by saying, also, it would be of great reservice after we helped clean up that goblin situation. Certainly Mishra wouldn't want her followers to be acting without due diligence to those who aid them.
As just knowing that we can't abandon them. They'd come for us.
Go for it. Roll with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 18.
Or suppose I owe it to the city. Loudwater would likely get destroyed. It's a good thing you've amassed an army.
Aye, there's designs on the whole area. All he's asking you to do is anything you can to keep the giants down. If that's moving Earth around, if that's throwing spells at them, if that's convincing them that they should not do this, then we'll have it.
Well then, I'll move in the ranks of the back of the infantry. You'll have a mage on your side.
While I have you, could I ask you one other question?
What might that be?
Can you think of anybody else, any at all, that'd have an interest in saving Loudwater, saving the people?
Let's load Loudwater. See who's around. What you guys do or don't have here. That are useful is the question.
Lady
really.
Moonfire?
Good joke.
You guys can obviously go ask Moonfire.
Volunteers
You obviously
ask for.
have Harrowleaf already, right? Because you have the guards, you have Harrowleaf. There's Moonfire, there's Harrowleaf. The dwarves aren't really useful. He would say Brother Griffin could be requested. He's a rather good fighter.
Do I know who that is?
Only if you've been to the temple.
None of us
We
have
have
been.
not.
Not
I
single
don't
one of
believe.
us.
I
Well,
don't
he
believe
tells
I've
you
had the
about Brother
pleasure.
Griffin. He says, he is actually an interesting one. Not an elf, but he took up the mantle of the cleric of Sylvanas in this town. He was an orphan, a reghead, one of the tribal people. When we took him in, one of the druids trained him before they eventually went off into the druid grove. He is a skilled priest, blessed by Sylvanas.
We'll have to go meet him, see if he's willing to come help. I don't know how well he'd feel about the town, but can't hurt to try.
Well, as a priest, he's not much to act without good cause. So you will have to convince him the town's in danger. But I'm sure he would want to defend it.
And you're sure Gawain and the boys wouldn't have an interest in helping at all?
Not that they wouldn't, just don't think they're much of a fighter. And the boys, they work at the stables, but, well, I don't really think they could fight either. They might supply you with horses.
I think they already have.
They've probably done what they can. I don't think they're up for a fight.
Alright. Well, we should be moving relatively soon. We can go talk to the priest gentleman you had mentioned, and then probably get going after that.
Alright, let's get Kuruvar up in front of the town hall here. We'll get Brother Griffin is over in the temple if you guys want to, whoever wants to go talk to him. Let's change the music too.
Rhea will come back to the group and be like, so, Ellie and I were able to talk Mr. what was his name? Kuruvar into helping us. But he told us of another gentleman at the temple named Brother Griffin, I think.
There is no.
Who all wants to come and talk to him before we go?
I wouldn't mind. I've yet to head to a temple around here.
Yeah, it's specifically. He said it was Temple of Sylvanas.
Hmm.
Don't believe we've been by.
No.
And if any of you are not familiar and would like to be, you can roll a history on Sylvanas. I mean religion, not history.
You know what? I'll roll just because it's funny. Watch
See
I
if you
get a
know.
20.
Yeah, see if you know.
It's not awful.
Our
Minus
13.
1 for Paladin.
Oof.
All in all, I
Oh.
would say all of you know so far. Who didn't roll?
I have not yet rolled. I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Would I already have some sort of familiarity with it, given it's related to elven things?
Sylvanas? Let me see. It's
Okay.
not one of the
Wait.
elven pantheon. It's not the elven pantheon, so I would say no. Just you can roll. Same as everybody else.
There's 2 Baldricks. Oh no.
There is a Seldarine pantheon. He's not part of it. But you all know for sure about Sylvanas, so I'm just going to drop the wiki into Discord, but also tell you about him.
I'm actually not seeing the dice rolling like we normally do.
Yeah, we don't have
Yeah.
dice so nice turned on.
Dice no
Oh.
dice no
Oh,
nice.
that's all
He
that's
is
all.
known as the Oak Father, or Old Father Tree. He often appears as the face of a tree, or as a young man that kind of Ganassi in appearance in most cases. He takes many forms, sometimes as an old man as well. But he is, in most cases, seen as a good god, but he is neutral. He often also causes some level of destruction and doesn't care much for humans and civilization as much as he cares for balance and nature. Right? So you see a lot of like druids worship him, but not a lot of towns per se might worship him because he doesn't like towns. So it's actually kind of odd to see a large temple to Sylvanas in a town. You might see a large druid grove to it. Not always Sylvanas in a town or a city. And the temple
know
itself is a rather nice building. It looks like one of the tallest buildings in Loudwater. You can see the interior is painted to resemble a sky. The floor looks like grassy hills, and the walls look like trees are swaying about.
Shall we go or
Mm-hmm. I mean, what Vashti says is no. We have to try.
I'll take the lead on this one. If you don't mind.
oh everyone's
Sure.
I'm positive.
Whoever
Not
wants
much
to go.
this time. Dealing
I
with
think I'm gonna go back to the
Sylvanas.
bar.
But yes, we'll let you know when all the nitty gritty is handled and we can go thrust ourselves into Llorkh.
I like to knock on the door.
As you knock,
Rhea will stay pretty
pushes
much right
open.
behind Ellie.
And with your religion checks, you know this is an open temple. You can just go in. Nobody will
I'm gonna-
answer the knock.
I'm gonna pre-cast guidance ahead of time, and then walk up.
Okay. Greetings. Welcome to the Temple of Sylvanas. I don't think I've seen any of you here before. If you need
Hello.
aid in any of your prayer, I offer guidance. And if you seek healing, there's some I can do.
I don't think my character's on the map.
It is.
I
It's
can't
in
find 'em.
the. It's in the mansion.
It's mostly
Oh,
theater
yeah.
of mind anyway, but you can drag your token over. Just tell me you're there. You see,
Right.
Brother Griffin is a black-haired, blue-eyed, well-muscled man. He wears a rustic dress, and you can tell he has Uthgard descent just by looking at him.
We were hoping to inquire about more than the temple services. Our group seeks to reclaim Orc and free the captured civilians from the giants that attacked. And we were hoping that you may be able to provide us aid.
I know of the giant threat, but nearby cities have already been taken. There's plenty of room here for the people that we have.
Aye, all of the people that were taken. That's part of the
Wait.
problem. We's going after getting them back. Going after stopping all of this. They've already attacked once.
It is one thing for nature to properly reclaim a city. It's another for the giants to bastardize it and slaughter wantonly.
He looks at you with kind of a nod of respect. You guys can roll a persuasion with advantage, whoever you want to lead this.
I'll take it.
You sure? Okay.
And then I have that D4 too.
Go for it.
Not needed, but I'll roll it anyways.
Yay, guidance.
Well, you have advantage, too.
Oh yeah. Let's see if I get better than 15 for funsies. I do.
A 31. He says,
Casual.
Good stuff.
How do you have plus 10 at level 6?
Expertise.
Bard.
with what could be the destruction of Loudwater, I have to agree. This is not what Sylvanas would want. There's a druid grove nearby. I'm sure they have a vested interest in this as well. But they're reclusive. You could seek them for aid in the High Forest. Otherwise, I can offer my own aid, which is not much. But I can heal you in a fight and call upon holy fire to burn my enemies.
A pair of hands is better than no help at all. So, any help is greatly appreciated.
It's been a long time since I've had to get my hands dirty. But I'm willing to help, if it means we save Loudwater.
Thank you. We weren't sure if you'd have all that much interest, to be honest, but figured everyone deserves a chance to make their own choice.
And I'm sure many of the people that we are going to try and save are have been here before.
The Druid Grove used to defend the city. They were called the Green Regent. They were followers of Maliki. Times have changed, though. They have new leadership. They've become extremely reclusive since and left Loudwater. You could seek them in the High Forest, if you wish. If you have the time.
Would they hear us out?
It's unlikely. But it's not impossible.
One last thing before you leave, Father. Would you happen to have any scrolls of bless prepared that we might purchase for the fight ahead?
I do prepare scrolls and potions, and he'll bring you to a back room where he does have a few things ready and offering for sale. I would say any first, second, third level spells he could offer as spell scrolls for clerics. How many blessed scrolls you want to buy?
I don't know. I think the only one that can use it is actually Denon. Not Denon. That's not the name.
Hmm.
Sonnen.
Fine.
Sonnen. Brain.
Sanin?
Sanin.
It's a meme.
Yeah,
The
I mean, if you
meme.
want to buy a few scrolls, he can offer you some spell scrolls or some potions.
Probably 4 scrolls of bless, so he doesn't have to use a spell slot on it, right? And then
It would be your concentration, Sanine, if you want to. You'd be the one doing it, right? So, I don't know if you have any input there.
I think it's I think it'll be good.
okay.
First level's only 100 each.
So we want to take that out of the personal inventories, or do we want to just dip directly into the kingdom fund?
Yeah, it dips directly into the kingdom funds for the kingdom.
Okay.
It
Then
is
let's
for the kingdom.
All right, what are we
let's
buying?
just do a tally and shopping with everything we're spending, so we can just add it up at the end. It'll be simpler, because I don't think we'll exceed those funds.
If it's in Kingdom
I'll
Funds,
check.
just type it there. Whatever you spend.
Okay.
I'm sure we can also throw in some of our personal funding as well, because
Mhm.
it's not like we don't have a vested interest.
Yep. And then, are any of the other spells already on the cleric list? Let me look at that real quick. Game rolls,
Expeditious Retreat might be.
cleric.
And I mean, for everybody too, Baldric, even if you want to shop while you're around town, if anybody wants to get anything, like now is the time before we head out. But yeah, do any shopping now. I don't want to bog us down with shopping. I want to get moving, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
make all
now's
those-
probably a
make
good
all those
time.
decisions.
To ask. When I conversed with Titania last, I was given a staff of some sort. Whatever happened to that?
Is it not in your inventory?
Is it?
I
Might
thought you
not-
got the
Oh.
all-purpose tools.
Might not be.
I know I bought the all-purpose tool. No, this was something I got while I was sitting in.
How expensive are healing potions?
That would not be bad.
I might have to go look back. You don't remember what the item was, do you?
I was never given it.
It should have been added to your
It was
list.
never mentioned. So I just kind of didn't bring it up because we didn't have any massive fights.
No, it should have been added to your list at the time. Shoot, how many sessions ago was it? I can find it in the VOD.
Probably 2 sessions ago, I think.
Normal is
Oh.
50. Greater is 200. Baldric.
I'm trying to remember what staff she gave you.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you ever ended up giving it to me. You just mentioned that I was given something.
The Staff of Questionable Blessings.
While we're doing that, can I also get the +1 rune? Any +1 runes and striking runes on any weapons that don't have them yet?
I still can't
don't-
use mine properly. So
Sorry,
yeah.
give me a second. I gotta figure this out first.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Do you remember it was
Probably
after we got our new ally, or was it before that?
I think it was before.
Hmm.
Oh no, the training's gone.
It's not gone. It's just hidden right now while the module's not on.
Okay.
Let me.
Not the training module.
I mean, I
find
actually was
this.
using it for something important.
Let me find this here. Okay. That would be my guess. I'm gonna add a staff.
Okay.
Brother Griffin have any potions of giant strength?
Potions of giant strength, though. That's a... Let me see. Potion of giant strength of cloud giant? Or there's a whole bunch. I would say
Well-
definitely for the base, the 200 gold uncommon one. Like, not a problem. The other ones... Probably not.
How many of the
Hill
giants would you
giant,
buy?
uncommon, they're only 200. For the most part, you can buy what you want for uncommon gear.
Do we want to buy like 6 of those for our 2 strength boys?
3 each.
I'll add that to the dip in fund.
Mark it down. Once you have everything written, I can add these. So, how many spell scrolls did you say? 4?
Yeah, and I'm already writing down the cost in shopping.
Okay, but I just need to know what we're actually buying. So 4 blessed scrolls, 6 hill giant strength, hill giant potions. Anything else?
I think that's everything we're gonna get from Brother Griffin. Although there's plenty of other stuff I want to buy.
Well, I don't want to bog us down too much with shopping, so I need a list like
Yeah.
now, or we want to move on, because I don't want to just sit here.
Okay, fair enough. Javelins of lightning.
Probably
anyone have any
not.
of
Let
those?
me take a look. Javelin of lightning. That's more of like an item I might give you, but let me see. Of lightning. Where is it?
I'd say let's keep moving.
Uncommon 800. Yeah, you might be able to buy one.
And then the big one that I wanted to see of, which might not happen, an elemental gem of any color. They're uncommon. 300 gold pieces.
Yeah. I'll get back to you while you guys chat about where you're going, what you're doing.
All right. And then plus 1 in striking on all the weapons that are getting used. But Ellie can actually do that herself, so I don't really think it's a matter of
Roll a
being able to
D4.
just spending the gold.
Let's roll a D100. Okay.
Well, the question that I would have for the group is if we want to go after talking to those druids, or if that's too far out of the way.
I think we should split ourselves. As much as it's probably not an advisable situation if we were planning to get into combat, I think we should split into a group to go see those and have the rest start planning for or setting up for going into Llorkh.
Was
not sure.
going to say, we have been planning, you know this.
I know, but we need to get people set up there.
That's 12.
All right.
I think we just skip out on the rangers, the druids, as much as I hate to say it. They are both out of the way and not a guaranteed ally.
As much as I hate it, I want to go and see him, but after we've done this, we can't restore relations if we're all dead. We can't restore relating if there is nothing to relate, no city to protect. Be better off dealing with what we need to deal with now.
I agree. Who all doesn't have the +1 or a striking rune or both on their weapons yet?
I have neither.
I haven't used any weapons really that would benefit from it. I mostly magic.
Yeah, I have a resilient rune and an AC rune on my robes, but that all he does is cast spells thus far.
Your ranger also needs it.
Yeah, so
You're
the
higher.
ranger is 1, and then Sinine, what does your greatsword have? Does it already
It's
have
just a
those?
regular greatsword.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes.
So that's 2. And then the Mithril War Pick's already all decked out, right?
The Mithril Warpick has a +1.
But it doesn't have the striking rune yet.
No.
Right.
So 2 of both in the striking rune. Let me do the math for that. But we can move on while I do that. Boop, boop, boop.
What is,
Remember, it has a nickname too. You came up with it. The
So this
Doctor.
will, if you guys want to enchant your weapons, that will take the day, which means we're staying here all day, which is fine. We'll just skip for the most part, a lot of it.
Are we okay with that? Because it definitely means we're in the best spot possible.
Should we split the party and one of us looks at the druids, the high forest,
I
or is that
still-
too far from us?
That would be 2 days for the most part, but you guys could start to head up there.
Well, I would have to stay back if we did that, which seems kind of yikes.
Yeah, exactly.
I still don't think we.
It would
as
just
much
take a
as
day
I
to get all your
appreciate
gear
the
enchanted.
idea, I still don't think we do
Yeah.
that.
No, yeah, exactly.
It's a big buff to your weapons. Just take a
No,
day.
no.
It's your call.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it'd
Fine.
probably be
I
good.
mean, I don't love it either because we've been going around telling everyone we're going today. But
Tomorrow,
Yeah,
we
question.
promised.
We ride at dawn.
Next day, Dawn.
Yeah.
all
All
right,
right.
fine.
It's another 12,000. So
I want the party to fully decide, though, because some people are saying no. So chat amongst each other what you do. Tell me.
No, we wait.
You all want to wait the day?
We
I highly recommend going the option that causes us less death.
Yeah.
I
Hang on.
just we've been telling everyone. I've been telling everyone we're going today.
Then
the
tell
hell?
them that we're going tomorrow.
And what guarantee do we have they'd believe us then?
Give them money. Give them some gold.
Why am I made of money anymore? I get that I look like a noble because I am. I'm not made of money.
we are.
We shouldn't
Oh.
be.
Baldric.
There's someone going here. I'm just been drinking some.
I've noticed. Would you allow me to finish the enchantment? On
For you, honey, I'd allow you to do anything you want of me.
All right. Thank God. Thank the gods you're drunk. And she'll take the war pick and go start enchanting everything. Take the war
Then
pick.
tell
take the
everyone that
greatsword, and get the
Baldric is
bow.
drunk and we
wait
can't
the
get
day.
going.
If
We
we're
wait
just
the
gonna launch
day.
into doing it, we wait the
Baldric,
day.
we've been missing the lines. I'll throw you an inspiration for that. Was funny. That was funny.
All right.
He still has hope.
Yeah, let me for you. You do anything to me.
You know, you're my best friend.
I definitely know
we
some
have
people
more
that get
time,
that
I'll-
drunk.
I
My
go
day
finish.
spent enchanting, so
I go
whatever everyone else is doing.
fishing with Barnaby then.
Okay. Yeah, you guys go fishing, spend a bit of time. You guys each do your own thing for the day, but let's actually buff these weapons really quick because that is a big upgrade for a lot of people. I'm going to start with the NPC. Just get her out of the way. Her longbow, obviously her main weapon. You want to throw +1 on that. Do you want to throw any other runes
Of
on there?
course.
A striking.
A striking rune, that's huge too. Anything else?
I don't.
Striking gives it gives it double damage dice, but you could do a rune as well in that +1 socket. Not that she needs any really. But... So don't forget, you guys are opening up sockets here with these. So striking longbow, that's big for her for now, which is fine. If you guys want to take a look later, you can. Let's make it magical. I'll add a +1 and add. She now does 2d8 and has a +1 on here, which is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's saved. Magical longbow. Bit extra damage there, you guys will see that. That's some nice damage with sharpshooter on. So, big upgrade for her. Let's go ahead and jump to the next part. Well, do you want to do her armor too, or just the weapon?
Is everyone okay with upgrading her to half plate? She's only in skill now right now.
Won't it affect her stealth?
No, she has mastery feat.
Okay.
She has blah blah blah.
Half plate.
Yeah. Well, how much is that again?
Half plate base is 750.
And I don't have time to craft it, so I guess we just buy her a new set.
All right.
So
We'll throw
throw
half
that
plate
in.
on her, and you can sell the scale mail for 25. So 725 for half plate.
yeah, I threw it in the funds.
I keep looking at very expensive things. There's a couple of things I want, but they're rather expensive.
Same.
I'd love to have boots of
but-
kind, but that is every bit of 8,000 gold.
But yeah, she's taken care of. Rhea, if you're still looking, unless you want us to jump to you, we could jump to Sanine, who I know we need upgrades for.
Well, I'm definitely doing +1 in striking on his.
Oops. Yeah, the great sword. Let me put this on list form so I can actually edit it. +1 and striking on the great sword. So let's make it a +1 striking great sword. Would you also like a rune on this at all?
Well, that's a needs weapon. That's up to him. I'll let you for him if he wants one, but
I need to figure out where the runes are again.
you go to Rune
There's a
Enchantment Guide
Discord
in the Discord,
page, and then you
click
go
on
to
the
weapon
rune.
runes. Yep. I know there's a lot of Discord pages, but
Yeah,
it's the
well,
it's the
There we
rune
go.
enchantment guide under crafting, and click specifically on weapon runes, weapon property runes.
Mom lets
see
you
a
have
whole-
12 pages in their Discord.
Whole list. A lot of cool ones in there. Striking adds a damage dice, but that does not take up the weapons or the rune slot. So with the +1, you have 1 rune slot you can add. You can also buy different metal materials for your weapons. But in this case, you know, some cool ones would be like crushing requires bludgeoning, so Ghost Touch is really good. Bane, really good. Additional D6, pretty cheap. Specific type of weapon, though. You'd have to make it like a giant bane.
Oh, it's 600. I would put
Hmm.
Giant Bane on the bow then. I thought that was 4,600 because of the level.
Nope, 600.
Can I put Giant Bane on that bow?
Yeah, on the hunter's bow.
Yeah.
SRA. Let's make it a giant bane. Does an additional D6 other formula. We'll just add that right here, specifically to giants.
I'll roll so many dice.
Oh, appropriate.
Sanine, do you want to add one of these runes at all? You can take a minute if you need.
So Fang just immediately popped out. Is that an option?
For Fanged, you do have to put the weapon in your mouth. But yeah, you can. You would put the greatsword handle in your mouth, and you attack with the weapon, and you would be a small creature running around with a greatsword in their mouth. Doesn't make too much sense. You normally throw it on like a dagger. But you could, technically, yes, you could. Might be an encumbered small creature when you polymorph.
I just find it funny given the
It can be medium or small, so we could be going full Sif
Like a
from Dark
panther
Souls
with a great sword in their mouth or something.
would a wolf work.
A wolf would work.
Okay, that would be fairly thematic for the sword itself, so that could be nice and funny.
It's only 180 gold. Fanged greatsword. There you go.
Yeah, I think I'll go for that.
We'll get you a wolf form later when I fix the modules and can actually have you jump between them.
And I just threw in some art for the sword.
Let me just double check here for the wolf. While you're in that form, they do have 40 feet of movement, so you do go a little faster.
Actually,
I have 2 players that did that, and they have eagle forms, which are really cool. They throw a dagger in their mouth and they jump into eagle form.
Oh,
That does sound cool.
Then you got Zap in Dino form.
Hell yes. Sanine, anything on your armor? Are we good with just the +1? Let's sell that chainmail. No reason to carry that around.
Right.
I do actually have something. Okay.
How much is a resistance rune?
Well, let's just go one by one. So if you want to do anything else, Sanine, otherwise, I think you're good on the weapon.
I'll come back to
All right,
the
come
armless
back
and
if we need anything. That's the weapon damage now, 3d6. And the fanged property, you can just basically just do that. Let's jump to Rhea. Rhea, go for it. Final shopping. What would you like to
Feywild shard.
enchant here?
I would love to go and see if they have a Feywild shard at the shop. Because that would actually be very meaningful for her. She would find a lot of comfort in it.
It's only 1,000 gold. I'm gonna say that they definitely could have a Feywild shard. A little bit expensive, but you find Gurwar has one in his shop. He says, I've got one actually. They've recently been popping up in strange patches of flowers. Gurvar brought it in.
Of course he did.
They are expensive though. It'd be 1,000. Share this image because they are pretty cool. But he also heeds a small warning about some strange flowers.
Well, yeah.
Y'all ever smoked a Feywild posy?
I'll add that to your loot.
Best time of my life, man.
I do have an interest in it, but I have to ask I have to ask my friends. It's more than I have.
Sunday.
Well,
She's only got about 150 gold on
I'll
her.
keep it on reserve for the day. After that, it's too expensive to hang on to if anybody wants to buy it. I mean. But yeah, you can go ask the party if you'd like. I don't think they'll care, but you can do that.
Yeah. Because everything that she wants is horrifically expensive, like an $8,000 set of boots and a $10,000 set of runes. So, at the moment, she doesn't ask for much. She will come find the group and ask them, so, I found something in Gorman's shop. It's a shard of a Feywild shard. Would
A
she
little
know what
piece
it
of home,
means?
eh?
I used to have one, but I think it's faded. Because she has a necklace with a piece very similar, but it's dark. Would I know what it does?
I mean, if you were specifically looking for it, I would assume so. If you weren't looking for it and you stumbled upon it, you could roll for it if you'd like. But I'll leave that up to you.
I
Do you want to roll a nature check, see if you know about it?
mean,
Or did you
I
already
think
have
she's
one?
heard of him.
Yeah.
She used to have one. It faded.
Yeah, we'll say you know about
Okay.
it. Seems appropriate.
I find it interesting, but it's more than I have by quite a bit. It'd have the ability to mess with some of my magic a bit, but it's kind of a really strange item.
Like how to describe it? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need it, but it'd be nice. It'd be something of them.
I don't know why you think you deserve anything special. She teases. Of course you can get it. I don't think it would be that big an issue.
Well,
So
I've
it's
got
not
enough
the whole
funds
group.
to cover that, so I'll pass it to you. How the hell do I do this?
You can just subtract the gold if that's the case. Just take 1,000.
Yeah, because it's just like 1 platinum piece, isn't it, or something?
No, no, it's not.
No.
10?
Yeah.
What is its conversion rate again?
Yeah, 10.
Each platinum is 10 gold, so it would be
Okay.
100.
10
Yes.
to 1 for
100
each of them.
platinum?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'll cover it for you. There you go. Take it.
You just add
Yeah.
this? It's just clunking about in your bag? How the hell?
I have 119 gold platinum in my bag.
Wait a
Some
minute,
of
am
it-
I just dumb? Hang on. I'm trying to figure out how she only has like 130 gold.
Some of us save money.
No, I haven't bought almost anything. I
I
think I
know.
have a bag of holding and I don't know how to get to it.
Oof.
Take a look.
Ah.
How do I open it? Because I see it here, but I don't actually know how to open it.
Party loot, Rhea. Bag of holding. You have 160 platinum, Rhea.
I'm just dumb.
Figure ownership. Yeah,
Nice.
you're the owner of
Wait
it.
a
It's
second.
just a token. You can just open it.
No, I was in the inventory on the sheet itself, trying to
Yep.
just open the properties. Okay.
Yeah, where it says abilities. Do you see their coins at the bottom? Currency.
Yeah.
160 PP.
Mhm.
Yeah, Mari's bag doesn't have the gold you
Ah.
do.
All right.
You have 160 platinum.
Yeah, she's gonna take all this, look at the bag, get very red, and give it all back.
Amazing.
I would just. We'll talk about this never. Wanders off.
Oh no.
Deep
We'll
pockets
go
and all
back
that,
to the
eh?
store and buy it.
Alrighty, I'll add the Feywild shard. Just remove 100 platinum. Already
Yep.
added it. You're good to go.
Okay, I will be right back.
So the bag of holding requires attunement, I think. And
Bag of holding?
have to-
I don't think
Doesn't it?
so.
Nope.
It's just a bag.
It's just a bell sitting here on cap.
Anybody could grab it and reach into it.
I can't. For Rhea's bag, I can't pull it out. I know if people have option on my bag.
Bag of holding.
so attuning to it takes an hour, right?
It's not attunement.
No, the shard.
Yes.
Okay.
But you guys have spent some time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
'cause
any
the other stuff
creature
I
could
want
reach
to-
into a bag of holding.
Everything I want else is like 6,000 gold and higher, so I'm just gonna wait.
What do you mean you can't, Mari?
When I click Rhea's bag of holding, it doesn't
Oh.
open for me.
I don't mean mechanically on the table.
Ah,
I mean you could, though. Anybody could. A bad guy could come up and reach into your bag of holding. It's not attunement.
Hmm.
Alrighty. Let's get started here with that then. Anybody else need upgrades? Weapons?
I might
armor?
add. Sorry,
Go for it.
I might add dread to as a rune for my armor.
You would have to
Dread?
add a +1 first.
Oh.
Which you can do.
All right,
But the +1 gives it the rune socket.
that's 960.
I'm actually in here looking for the armor.
3,050.
By weapon runes under.
Dread would be
Okay,
1,350 and then 960 for the other one. Yep.
What chat was it?
rune enchantments.
Oh, the one the one I was looking right past. Cool.
So 2,300 gold pretty much if you want to do that. Would you like to spend 2,300 for the dread armor?
Sure, let's do that.
Is that kingdom funds?
I'll pay from my own pocket.
Do you have that much?
Since
You
I have
do?
3,050 here.
You do? Alright then, but you'll be at 750 left. Goddamn.
Still out there, Daddy Warbucks.
Plus 1 dread armor. Pretty cool. I'll add that on here.
You gotta splurge every once in a while.
Hey, Ellie,
I
I have a thought. I know that's uncommon for me.
You have thoughts all the time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you ever looked into an assistant rune? To
Assisting?
I
Oh, there it is.
don't honestly know how you'd feel,
Oh,
but have you ever thought about it?
no, it's not just a simple matter of me not having the arm. It's a curse. Any means by which I try to replace it fails.
Well, that's rotten.
Yes, well, evil goddesses tend not to play fair.
Yeah.
I've also updated, because you have a full plate of suits, Sanine, you have plate gauntlets. These do a d4, not just 1 for damage. You can also put weapon runes on them. You could put striking, you could put other things. Not that it's worth it always, but it's nice to have that extra option.
Huh.
Because you're in full plate, you have plate gloves on as well. And dread armor. +1 dread. That's all set
Actually,
too. Mm-hmm.
would those of us that don't have a lot to do on this day have the ability to take even some of it as downtime?
What are you trying to work towards? I could turn that downtime activity back on.
I still want to do sword training. I would love the ability to have that.
Am I wrong? Did you not finish Rapier?
No, I have not.
Let
I have not had downtime in quite some time.
me turn that on when we do an official break here, but I'll say that you probably can finish it here today. I think you were really
Then
close.
instead of, if it's possible, instead of fishing, can I read the Arcana book that I was working on? Rhea decides to give it to me.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
Read
add a whole
it.
bunch of rolls here. I just,
I know, it's just the one.
If you want to update, you're trying to get the weaponry to use a rapier. I think that's a major battle thing. What Arcana book you trying to study, Mari?
Rhea has a book with Arcana, got what's called, but she found it in the library in
I have a
Waterdeep.
couple books. I have quite a few. I have the
It was just
Genesis Our Order, the Golden
It was the
Skins
one that you
book.
found in the library in Waterdeep when we were at the.
That one. Yeah, I mean, you guys have read it. It tells you about some stuff. It's a bit of lore in a direction. It's
really
actually
rare
pointing
one.
towards some other books, though. It's pointing towards what are known as the World Serpent Skins. These books that seem to have hidden knowledge.
I'm gonna say I believe I was trying to read it as well. That was part of the downtime stuff.
Yeah.
The
Mari,
Nether
you'd be welcome to
Scrolls.
borrow it.
Oh, thank you.
Should she would just let you. So,
Yep.
I don't want to bog us down too much with it. I'll just say that, I mean, you guys read it. It's got that base info on it at a minimum. But it has some info on it that you guys can learn. Mari, if you want to roll a history check, go for it. As you read through it.
I mean, can we really just handwave finishing reading the book? Because I've spent dedicated amounts of time reading it.
I mean, I don't want to bog down today's session with
No,
just reading books
yeah,
and doing downtime activities and doing more downtime activities, and then, hey, session's over, we haven't left Loudwater. I
No,
wanted
already.
to finish the shopping mostly, and
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
done.
to be fair, we haven't done anything today, guys. It's been 2 hours.
I'm done.
Yeah.
It's not
All
about
right, then
yeah. It's not about
we take care of
taking
that
away
later
downtime
then.
activities. I'm just not super worried about them. It's not something prudent to right now. But no, they have some info on them. And a 13, at a minimum, you can tell that there's some more to read about these Nether Scrolls, and it seems to be that there's a collection of them. Many of them are lost. Perhaps you can find some throughout the areas, but at the moment, not a lot to really gather from that book that's going to help with anything.
Yeah, yep. All right.
But Rhea, if you're specifically looking to learn rapier training so that you can fight with a rapier, I'll allow you to finish that today.
Okay.
Because I know you've been working for that for a while. So if that's what you want to spend your day on, let's do that.
Okay.
We'll add rapier. So you spend the majority of the downtime training with that. Any other shopping we need to do? Anybody else upgrading anything?
I think.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I either need to buy a +1 rune for my armor, or my AC needs to be updated to 16, not 17.
Do you want to upgrade your armor?
I think that'd be the easiest solution. How much would it cost?
It looks like right now you're going off of unarmored defense. Let me turn that off. And let me go to equipped armor. Yeah, with the spike armor and the shield, you're at 18. But you can up that. You can up that to 19. You can do that multiple ways. You could get a shield +1, or you could do the spiked armor +1. Either way, it's costing you a little bit here. +1 spiked armor's 960. +1 shield. Let me just double check here. Shield +1, we're looking at 800 gold.
Okay, I think both of those are out of my budget, so let's just pass on that.
I can
They're
help.
within the kingdom funds.
Yeah, that's worth getting up.
Alright.
I'm already doing all kinds of runes today. May as well finish up.
Do you want to add those with some of the kingdom funds, Baldric?
Okay, you guys, you're willing to help, then so be it. Both of them, I guess. And that would up my AC to 20. It'd be helpful.
Alright, I typed that into the kingdom funds. I will add that to your 2 items here. Your shield will become magical, and you'll have a +1. And the spiked armor will also now have the ability to have a rune slot, but the armor will go up from 14 to 15 base, bringing you to an AC 20.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, it's a good jump.
Hmm.
Last call.
I might put Bane on my gauntlets for Hell Giants. That's 600, not 900, right?
Well, you also have to add the +1.
Oh yeah, shit.
You would have to put a
never mind.
weapon. It's a weapon +1 though. 210.
Then Nick, I would like to add shadow on my and a +1 to my armor as well.
Alrighty, and that's also kingdom funds, yes?
Yep.
Alright, 960 gold for the +1. What does shadow cost? Let's see.
320. 300.
Shadow 330. The armor becomes a hazy black and you gain a +2 to your stealth checks while wearing it. Very cool. Alright, let's go the studded leather armor. We're going to upgrade that to +1 and put a shadow rune. Let me add that to the description so we don't forget that buff. And I'll try to add an effect after, but for now we'll just add that in. Perfect. Studded leather +1. Let me actually add the actual effect. 12 should go to 13, and it should become uncommon. Actually rare, right? Because it's armor. Okay. Done and done there.
Now Mari is extra sus.
Yes.
Should
Just
also
sneaking
become
around.
rare.
I think that's all we had.
Well, I guess I'll dip a little bit into the Kingdom Fund to upgrade those gauntlets just for the hell of it.
210 for the 210 for the gauntlet rune, and then you wanted to add. Do you want to add striking to it?
How would that
Yeah,
work?
it's-
Doesn't it dice?
Striking adds an extra damage dice.
Sure, we'll do that.
Well, it's a.
It's a
sorry,
free
I
one.
don't mean to-
So that is 390.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
And then you can add a rune as well, which you wanted to add. Bane,
Yeah, Spain.
600. And that is Sanine gauntlets. Alright, I will add those to your gauntlets really quick. Plus 1 striking Bane.
Thank you.
Alright, so they now do 2d4 plus 1 plus mod. And your attack roll bonus with them is a 1. They are magical, they are uncommon, and they have an optional formula of a d6 to giants. All set. Pretty cool gauntlets.
Right?
I think we're good.
I'm
Let's
good.
go.
The day
The Llorkh board.
passes
Yeah.
with the party crafting. The 30th of Myrtle. You all wake up. The forces of the Waterdeep Infantry are prepared. Kuruvar's ready. Brother Griffin's with you. I'll put the two of them on the map too. And of course, let me put out Griffin. And then let me grab Captain Harrowleaf. Approaches the party before you all leave. Do you want my men to defend the city? Or should we march with all of you?
Would rather have you defending what's here. We can't leave ourselves entirely defenseless.
I thought that too would be a good idea.
Plus, anybody.
What do you mean, lass? We need all the help we can get. We're going to wipe
Aye.
these giants off the map.
Aye, and if we come home to smoking homes, what good is it? The
I've
goblins
got
are beaten back, but they ain't gone.
only a few rangers left. The initial assault killed quite a few of my men. You obviously have SRA in your ranks. She'll aid you. We should defend the city while you're gone.
Much appreciated.
Sorry about the Waterdeep captain. Well, be coming with us after.
Well, for now, the barracks has room for them.
We also just killed Tusker.
Your microphone's breaking up a little bit, Mari. I don't know
Oh,
if you're...
sorry.
There you
Help.
go.
Help yourself to the meat that we used for.
Sanine, I like the new art. Do you want me to update your portrait here?
That'd be good. Thank you.
Wow. That's actually really cool.
It is pretty cool.
Super
Dread.
detailed.
Dread
Yeah.
armor. Giant. Enchanted greatsword.
Yeah, it all
Oh
fits
boy,
now.
here we go killing again.
Oops, all murder. Yep.
You all head off this morning.
Eliandra is my name. Giant Slaughter is my game. Never forget I'm a bard.
I'm just here blasting stuff.
Before you head out, you could do a perception check on one of these 3 spots. Or you can move, but there's not really much
Yeah.
else to perceive.
I perceive there, at least.
Yeah, I
Go
think
and
that's a good idea.
Throw me a perception check, Mari.
Perception.
26.
That's a few.
It's a critical success. There's nothing in the area, and I'll clear the square.
That has
Okay.
been both of the critical successes we have gotten on her. It's a fuel span, man.
That's all right.
It's okay.
It's all good.
Not
It's
a
all
lot of
good.
stuff left. The other 2 squares around you, I will promise, have things.
Yeah.
You guys move, though. Half a day towards Tuscany. Are we on horseback?
Given
We
that
Can we be on horseback if
Yeah,
we're
of course.
taking the infantry?
Oh, we're not yet.
Not yet.
Well, we can be ahead of the infantry because
Well, Mari
We
told
need
them
to-
not to come, so you guys can change that decision before you leave. But
he
I would have been talking with them the entire time y'all were in the forge, and
Mari wanted to
they're
do
coming
a
with us.
reconnaissance mission first, so it's
Yeah.
up to all of you.
oh yeah, that's
You
right.
guys can talk about
Yeah.
it.
that makes sense.
I mean, discuss it now because
Yeah.
We have to get civilians out of the way, less damage. Just,
Well, you know what? If we're riding on horseback and they're on foot, the half a day that we'll be there ahead of them is plenty of time to get the civilians out, I think.
I think so.
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So you guys will get all the way towards Llorkh within the day. Do you guys go straight there and try to camp out on the edge of it?
So, I just had a thought with this fantastic staff that I now realize that I have. Can't I just get them out of the cages that way?
Maybe.
We have to find them first. We don't know
Yeah.
where they are.
I mean, we had eyes on them last time.
Not on the
Well,
actual
Mari,
cages.
I imagine I know what you're doing today.
Yeah, you didn't have any eyes on the cages or inside the buildings. You just got a scope of the exterior.
Yeah.
No, we just knew
Also-
that it was there. Okay.
Well, you know that they took them to that building, but
Okay.
you've not been inside.
Also, Mari,
Yeah.
I can make you fully invisible for a time.
It'd be,
Should help.
it should help, yes.
Then you bought
With that, and my sickness should be okay.
You'd purchase that dust that'll turn
Yes.
everyone inside the cages invisible. That's correct too.
I still have to
Alright.
pick the locks, of course.
Not so. We have you go in and make sure we can find all the cages. We have Aram take one of the sets of dust or whatever, and he creeps in with you. You set up the spell he's got, and everybody goes through the portal.
Oh,
No,
new match?
Or
it that not how it works, Adam.
Aram.
Staff goes zap. Yes, we can take a portal.
get that sandwich out of your mouth. We're strategizing.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, let's get going then. The cover of night should help me even more.
The main hindrance is a flat surface of your choice that you can see within 1,500 feet of you. So if you want to teleport with the staff, it's a surface you can see.
You have to be able to see, yeah.
Oh, we don't know the situation.
We can still destroy to wall. That was the original planning.
Silence. Aye. So.
Hey.
Oh, did we retcon where us knowing where the civilians are?
We do not.
You know that they're in the building, but nobody's been in there yet.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought we had looked through the door at one point.
I don't think we
Nope.
ever actually went in.
Nope.
No, nobody went in because we decided that would be a suicide mission.
So I will pull us to
I
this map
almost
here.
went in. I almost went in.
You guys will camp out on the side here. Token vision, fog exploration, I think. Are all your tokens up here? They are. I'll get the other NPCs here. But you guys camped out on the side in the woods, not somewhere to be seen at the moment. You do get here a half a day before the rest, so you will be here by the end of today and ready to like start setting up a camp, though it will start to become nightfall as you're arriving. And it's very loud. You can see a group of orcs. You can see hill giants going in and out. A couple bugbears that seem to be walking around. You can see hobgoblins on a guard tower.
That's a lot of variety.
It is the spice of life.
Can
Shut
I
up.
have a bit less of that spice of life at the moment?
And to start, we're going to start off with setting up camp tonight. Whoever wants to
Oh
survival.
yeah.
Do we want Esther to do the survival check, or was someone else going to do that?
She can.
Anyone
guys want?
object?
She's +6.
I do not have any survival, so go ahead.
I think
And
that's
then,
why you guys hired her.
All
We
yours.
can't guidance this, right? Or can we?
No, this is a 2-hour event finding the right camping spot. Or an
Nice.
hour. Yeah.
Guidance is
Plus
guidance
6,
is a
but she
cantrip.
rolled a 6. Let me see here. Camping. Let's pull this up.
Hopefully it tends to success.
Preparing the campsite. Here it is. Yeah, 2 hours searching the hex. Survival check against the zone DC. Let me double check the Faerun map. What zone are we in? This is still...
Oh, right, I'm a bard. Can I do
Yep.
a bardic inspiration?
This is still Greyvale. It's DC 14. If you want to use a bardic inspiration, let me...
Feel
just
like
for
we've done that
checks,
in the
right?
past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, you're good. Go for it.
Alright, let me throw one of those in then. That'll help.
Use up one of your bardic inspiration charges, and that will get her there.
Can do.
But you guys haven't done anything today. You've only worked a town and moved, so you should have
Mm-hmm.
everything. And if you don't, long rest first. Make sure you did that. Because we did long rest. And then we moved.
Yo,
That's just a
That's like-
success. So, she sets up a camp. A serviceable spot. It does not add to the chance of a random encounter tonight. You guys can choose to do camping activities, but I will remind you some of them can cause a bit of a hindrance, such as cooking. It increases your chance of a random encounter. Stealthing your camp will reduce it, things like that. So I'll give you each a chance to do one activity, a total of 6. We'll start at the bottom of Discord. Sanine, anything you want to do for the night as we set up? This is the camping activities in the Discord channel. Organize a watch, set up a campsite, stealth it, things like that.
I think I'll organize a watch.
Baldric, if you were talking, I think you're muted. And yeah, go for it. You organize a watch. Perception, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, perception check. You spend 2 hours organizing a watch, looking for points of interest of ways that they might approach. It's DC 14 for the zone. Sanine, you do have the possibility of increasing, but failure's a failure. It's your call.
I should probably wait to use my inspiration when it counts, so...
It's not a critical failure, so we do not immediately have a combat, but it does reduce the chance. It doesn't give you any benefits, essentially. So we're staying at a 14... I'm sorry, this zone starts at a 14 random encounter, so still at a DC 14. Has not changed, but you organize a watch. It doesn't grant any additional benefits, but you set it up, which is good. Rhea, any activity you would like to do for the night?
I have one to pitch, but I want to know how you would want it considered mechanically. I want to take as much. I want to take as much downwards. I want to make a map. as much as I can of the surrounding area, of Llorkh, of the dam, of anything and everything she can draw. And willing to take 2 hours, willing to take 4.
Are you
The
proficient with
idea is to use the
cartographer's
moonlight.
tools? Do you even have them?
Nope,
It's probably not going to happen.
I can't
Making maps
use...
is a skill in D&D. It's an actual skill you could work a character towards. Cartographer tools helps you make them, read them, set them up.
I don't even have the ability to try it.
I mean, at a camping activity without the tools or anything, without the knowledge, the prerequisite skills.
I draw the vague layout with a pencil on some paper.
Sure, but what are you trying to actually benefit here? What are you trying to do?
Track movement. Track what's being used and where, how often. When the watches are, when things are happening. And what I'm trying to do is set up for tomorrow and give Mari and whoever else is going in after the prisoners the best chance I can of not getting caught.
The problem is, I think that would be like a whole set of skill challenges, such as stealthing up to watch their movements, things like that. Perceptions to see what you do find, you know, and there would be chances of failure in possible battles. Now, if we want to try to gather that type of information, we could do a few hours of activities, but there's, I would say, potential chances of failure.
I mean, the chance could be greatly reduced if we use portals.
I wouldn't say that was a camping activity, though. Like, the party could set that up early. We would do a skill challenge before you camp, or even after.
The entire idea only got as far as we're up on the top of a hill and there's a bunch of moonlight. I have night vision and I can see things moving around. Draw it.
I would still require some level of mechanical function here. You don't have any of the prerequisite tools or skills to make a map, so probably not a map. There's no downtime activity for the camping. We're just doing camping downtime. So if you wanted to have like planned this as a party thing and do a skill challenge, we can do something. But right now I'm just doing the camping downtime before you go to bed.
Then I will provide aid with organizing the watch, since that is all I can do.
The organized watch, 9, 10, 11, even with provide aid, he already rolled it and it's too low to get. Even a +2 on a crit success would not get him there, unfortunately. So if you want to provide it to somebody else.
I'll take the aid if no one else wants it. I know what I'm gonna do.
Go for it. We'll go up here. Well, actually, let's just keep going up the list. Mari, anything you want to do?
Yes, I would like to give Ellie my where's the special ingredients for her cooking. I don't know how many she needs, but I have.
You guys have plenty, special and normal, if you guys want to cook. Yeah, plenty. It depends on what you're trying to make. The cooking recipe has it listed.
I'll let you know ahead of time. I'm not cooking.
Oh, okay.
It does attract
then
attention,
I will.
so.
Alright. I will do a stealth check to hide the camp better.
Go for it.
Way too close.
Can I have SRA provide aid to that?
No, I'm only doing 6 of them, 1 for each.
Oh, okay.
It's only really
Well,
supposed to be 4, but I'll do 6. So each of you can do 1. 14. That just succeeds.
Did it add
stealthing.
my +2 from my armor?
No, it didn't. So it's a 16.
Okay.
Still succeeds,
So-
though. Let me add this here. Camouflage camp. That is going to give you a +1 to the zone DC, so now we're at a 15 DC.
I just want to. No, it does not. Oh, okay.
No. You'd have to add an effect.
I did.
I haven't added one yet. Did you make one?
I did. Yeah, it didn't work.
Effects. I don't see one.
Oh, because I disabled it. Don't worry about it. Oh, I put an effect on the armor itself.
Oh, no,
I do
no,
it as an actual effect.
Yeah, so
Okay.
if you put it on the armor, you can probably actually drag and drop it onto your sheet.
Probably. I don't worry about it.
Well,
Keep
I
going.
dragged and dropped it. But did you actually edit the effect to do durations, effects, stealth, add +2? Maybe. Let's try it now. 6,
Nope.
7, 8, 9. Nope.
Same roll.
Alright, I'll give it a try in a minute.
Yep. That's another time.
Oh, you only
We're
wrote
busy.
stealth, huh? You didn't find the key for it. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry
I
about
got
it.
it.
I'll fix it after. There's an actual attribute
yeah.
key you have to add. Alrighty. We'll fix it after there. Zone DC 15, perfectly fine. Next person, Aram. Anything you want to do for the night?
Why don't I try to hunt and gather? So that should be just a standard survival roll, right?
It is indeed.
Ooh, that's
I'd like to provide aid to Aram as he hunts and gathers.
Go for it. Also roll a survival.
the war pick.
Warpick sniffs out.
The war pick.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Doctor's orders. You're coming back with us.
Hunt and gather here. Success. D4.
Quick question on
special.
that.
Yeah.
Aram does have proficiency with, like, he has a herbalism kit. Would that help at all?
Yeah, I'll say you could add your proficiency bonus on there if you have an herbalist kit or something like relevant for proficiency.
Okay. I'm
Which
not
is right
sure
now,
what that adds.
it's a +3 at the moment, your proficiency bonus. Top right.
Okay, so that would add, yeah, so that would make it like a 15,
the assistance
16?
gives you a 1, so you're at 12, and then the +3 would put you at 15, which will do a success. You get 4 special ingredients added, as well as, let me see here, and 14 basic if you want. So quite a bit. I will add those to your sheet. Cooking ingredients. Basic and special. Special 4, basic 14. There you go.
Awesome.
I don't.
Not last. Ellie.
Okay. So I gather everyone for a story.
A campfire story also increases zone DC. It's loud.
Yeah, fine by me.
Okay.
Bonus is worth it.
Yeah, some of the food bonuses are too. So, your guys' call.
I'd like to tell the campfire story. So I am. We stand ready to fight a monumental threat. It reminded me of a story I was raised on as a girl by the other dancers. All of you got to see the restored promenade. I'm grateful for that. I'd like to share its history so you can understand how monumental saving Llorkh might become. The promenade used to be a festering ground for a cult. It was known as the Pitagonador, the lord of... not oozes. What is it? Is it oozes? I'm blanking.
I think so.
I should know this. Oozes. A member of the Dark Saladring. The patron saint of my church. Sister to Larael Silverhand. Kilue was a young girl. Her and some of her friends heard the call from my goddess. They were each granted a singing sword. An inherently very powerful weapon. One that dissuades the magic around them. These young girls took these gifts from the goddess and raided that cult, ensured that their evil machinations could no longer fester throughout Faerun. I see now that my goddess has given me a similar task. These giants seek to enslave and kill everyone in the valley. And like my ancestors before me, I stand ready to face them and restore Llorkh to be a beacon of glory like that of the Promenade.
Very nice.
Bravo! Bravo! Baldric stands up and he has a cup of meat in his hand. It's kind of shaking. He's sort of after. Well said, well said. We will restore Llorkh to its former glory, and there will be a seat as its high chiefess. Well, if I don't find another lady first, but if that doesn't happen, there will be a seat for you, lass. I swear it.
I'm happy you're taking.
How many mugs deep is Baldric already this evening?
Well, I will ask a couple things here, because Rhea, did you want to do provide aid to this story?
Truthfully, no. I still want to make my drawing.
All right. No, you can spend the afternoon like planning and strategizing.
Frankly, it doesn't seem like Ellie needs the aid.
All right, Ellie, roll a performance. I'll give you a +2 off just the good story.
Can do. Let's see here. Character sheet. Can't just press C. Performance. +2. Not a 20. Not a +20. That would be nice, but okay.
A 21. Not too bad. You inspire your allies. Everyone that listened gains a +2 to saves, attacks, and checks during camp activities. Only during the camp, but it's a big buff.
Well, what did I need to get a critical success? Is it a 25?
It would be zone DC +10, so 24.
Ah, okay.
24.
Cool beans.
Yeah, Ray, I mean, if you want to work towards cartographer tools, or if you think you would have them, I mean, right now you have Weaver's tools. You always could have done cartographers instead.
The Weaver's tools were basically just something she was poking at. She has a lot of habit. A lot of,
But as far as actual proficiency, it looks like only playing cards. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I was working on the boat towards some sort of navigation stuff, but we never got very far on that.
Well, while we do this long rest, I'm going to roll to see if we have a random encounter, and I will turn the downtime activities back on, and we can get that set up. But first, before we finish, Baldric, what activity would you like to do?
I think I provided aid to Aram. I helped him hunt.
Oh, you did. Thank you.
And I got really drunk. That's also what I did.
Zone DC is 14. It goes down by 1 with a story, but not a big deal. 1 roll to see if we have a random encounter. We do not. So simple enough. We're going to get a long rest in here, and they don't know you're here. We'll do our quick 10-15 minute break. Perhaps it'll be shorter this time because we already did one, but if you guys need the time, take it. I'm going to turn some modules back on while we do that because I want the break timer on. I'm just trying to think here, downtime activity. I can turn Dice So Nice back on. All right, I'll get at least those on. If anybody thinks of anything, let me know. But let's do 5-10 minutes minimum, and we'll be right back, stream. go back to live for now. While we just give Aaron the last few minutes here to get caught up, let's get back into the game. Hello and welcome.
Let's go back.
Kingmakers. You all wake up from a long rest next to the camp here. Jump right back into it. It'll be that next morning, the 31st. First thing, bright and early.
Kythorn, our first month has passed.
I have not stealth in.
I wake up with my beloved Ellie next to me. Right next to me. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, right next to everybody else in the tent, all piled together.
You're holding your mug. You're holding your ale.
He's still holding his ale.
I mean, like,
first shift.
you know, this is, at least in my head, Baldric sleeps with a full pillow that has a drow on it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
A body pillow.
He's got a drow body pillow. In my head.
Drow body pillow. Yeah.
Where did you find that?
I don't know, but I'm burning it.
It's a crude drawing of Ellie's
You know,
face
lads,
on it.
I'm getting a little desperate here. You're welcome to replace the body pillow. If you don't like it, you're welcome to replace it.
I'm a little desperate here. Oh, that's
You're
too
better
good.
than this, Baldric.
Off I go.
You stealthing in alone?
I guess.
Well, not I
If
guess.
you
You
would-
have 5 people to talk to and 3 NPCs. I'm just asking. I don't even exist.
Ray, would you do the honors of casting your invisibility on me?
You want me to do it now or a little closer? Less
How
than
far
an hour.
can you get before you get found out? I think it's best for you to stay here. I'm pretty fast.
What are you saying? You're saying I'm loud and obnoxious? She says
Yes.
loudly and
We'll say
obnoxiously.
you guys camped half an hour from their place, right? So if you guys all
Oh.
want to walk on foot, you could get up close to the woods.
Okay. On the tree line of the
You
woods
gotta know
before I
what's
get to the
today,
camp.
you'll have a big surprise.
Then
We'll all
we
say
do it
like
then.
you're actually then. Do you want to be up top here? What side do you guys want to
Yeah.
approach from? I don't want to tell you what side you're approaching
I actually
from.
do like approaching from up top.
Yeah.
This is a good side.
This is the way.
Okay. You guys find a way up the hill, kind of coming along the wood lines here. You're gathered actually this far away, which is, a few hundred feet from this main entrance.
Then, shall we stealth in first a little bit, and then you cast invisibility on me?
Okay.
We'll have Esser
Keep
and
in mind,
Esser.
we can also like straight up just teleport onto like a wall or something inside.
So
that's
it's
a
a
little
little
bit
bit
more
longer. Right about
conspicuous.
here is about 200 feet from the door. So that's 250 feet from the doors right about here. So you guys are like 600 feet away.
It's
I was
also
gonna-
possible for me to look through the roof.
What do you mean?
No, it's all wood and sticks. Unless they add mud to it. I don't know.
You put something underneath the sticks whenever you build things like
You
that.
usually have to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like you said, it's just sticks and the rain comes through it.
Mari doesn't know this.
We
I mean,
pull up
there's
the primitive
windows
YouTube
and
channel.
stuff.
When we get to about this point, about 700, 600 feet from the actual camp,
Mhm.
is when she casts it. Hey, Mari, come here.
Yes.
Hold out your hand.
Hold out my paw. Yes?
Rhea touches it and turns you invisible.
Ooh.
And I will give you a Baldric inspiration.
Baldric gets
I don't want to be
wasted.
bold. I don't want to be bold.
Yeah.
Too bad. What are those cats called?
Sphinx?
Yeah, you're a Sphinx cat now. You have no say.
No, my precious black fur. Alright, off I go.
Don't die.
A naked
Good.
Mari making his way.
Making his way downtown.
Mario's now
may
gonna go
down.
streaking through the giant camp.
Alright, so just to confirm here, you're invisible for an hour, yes? It's just normal invisibility?
Yes. So invisibility. Creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Duration 1 hour. Yes.
Invisible. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me, Mari.
Alright,
It is
I'm just gonna add the
concentration
+2.
as well.
Yes, you have a +2 from your armor.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna do my
17.
mage armor thing again.
Yeah, you guys can do your self-buff. Mage armor's 8 hours. You're fine for that.
Does invisibility give advantage?
No, it does not.
Oh, right, because it gives him the condition. Never mind.
It gives attacking advantage if they can't see you, but that's not invisibility. That's unseen attacker. Stealth does that as well. So does blinding a target. Things like that. But invisibility alone just makes you unable to be seen. They can't see him.
Nick,
And I'll
does
keep that in
targeting
mind.
work?
What's that?
Does targeting work currently?
Did I turn on MIDI QOL? Let's actually
I swear it is, but I'll try it. real
configure
quick. I'll
settings.
check.
Let me just tell you right now. MIDI QOL, it is on. It looks like it should self heal and stuff. Oh, for mage armor, it did give you that effect. Looks like that's on there as a temporary effect.
Okay.
But I don't know if that actually worked. Looks like it did. You're up to 18.
I don't see it in the corner, but the number's right, so that's fine.
Yeah, but if you go to your effects tab, I do see it on there. Temporary effects.
Okay.
So it did buff you with it. And yeah. So you're good. I don't know why the effect's not showing in the corner. Oh, you know what I do? That module should be turned on too. I might reset us again for that one. You guys alright with that?
Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it, it's fine.
No, we need this. It's Fred's convenient effects. They're really good. You guys alright with a refresh?
It's okay.
Alright, it's a quick refresh, I'm sorry. They're really, really good. We need them. It's sharpshooter, it's all these other things. Concentration. And that, I think that's why they're not showing up in the panel. The top right.
It's fine, but you owe me a cookie.
What kind?
I can't have any nuts because I'm allergic. So, other than that, whatever.
Okay, peanut cookie.
Brings them a
Bruh.
cookie with exclusively nuts.
So that's my
Brother.
plan. Peanut base on the bread as well. Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
Motion sensor light went off in the back. Uh-oh.
It's Lord Scuff. He's gonna come hit your computer with a hammer just to really seal the deal.
Yes, Trey, you will die someday. Someday.
No, probably because I was eating a Snickers.
You're not you when you're hungry. I'm just dead on the floor, and there's a post-it note on my forehead saying "You're not you when you're hungry."
Loading. Now it's not going to load.
No.
Hey, it's loading.
Hey.
Alright, sorry about that, everybody. It should start to load for each of you. Put this chat back over here.
Loaded just fine.
Perfect. And now I have
Oh,
my
I also get a
convenient
+2
effects.
for campfire.
Nope, that was
Campfire as well.
not a crit success. That was only during camping activities, Mari.
Oh.
So unfortunately not. She was going for the crit success. Mari, before you go that far, I'm going to go ahead and put your token down where it actually is here.
Yep.
I'll add some daylight to the outside areas that you guys are approaching during the day here. And before you walk straight into a giant, you can see one guarding this front entryway.
Right. Go ahead and go around, right?
Let's see. Hang on.
Cue the Mission Impossible music.
Apparently that hill giant token's not working, so let me drop a new one on the map. Before you go around.
Yep.
As you walk past. He scratches. Doesn't seem to notice. Give me a perception roll, Mari, before you go too much further. You notice a grouping of orcs in a lower chamber. It sounds like they're planning things in Orcish. A lot of them talking.
Don't know the language. Ellie forgot to give me the crown.
As you peer into the next room past a heavy curtain, the room is loud and filled with giants, goblins, and hill giants. And sitting on the other end, even her token's not working. Hang on. Good.
The legends.
Chief
Good.
Oh, I have her old image here. Let me get her proper image. But that's her. A large hill giant. She's far too large. You can tell that she looks like she can barely walk. Let me find the full image here to share because it's something. Let me find.
It's more than something.
Chief Guh. I think
He's
this is
lovely.
it.
What a fine
No.
woman.
She is magnificent.
That's only the token.
By what standard?
Please don't. Please tell me you have standards, Baldric.
Here it is.
Listen, after getting rejected by Ellie, Baldric is on a quest.
Do not put that on me.
I
To give you
I
a
had
scale, that is a tower on her head. And yes, that's a roof on her shoulder. The weapons that are sticking out of her arms and hands, you can tell that's how large your weapons are. So it's a small roof. It's like a hut, right? But
Why are there people living on her head?
she's rather large. And yes, she's not wearing pants.
You.
Baldric, I thought I had talked to you before. I thought we had worked something out.
Mari, I'm also going to roll here.
I do have my weasel with me. I guess he's giving me the help action.
Your weasel can roll a
That's the-
stealth.
Oh, dude.
Alright, weasel. My jinx.
The weasel's quiet. Let's roll a perception for Chief Guh. And then 2 for the 2 guards in front.
Dang.
You go unnoticed through the hall. You get a clear view of what is a dozen hill giants, a dozen giants, and a couple dozen goblins. There's a kitchen in the back. There's what looks like a chamber with wolves. And more interesting, as you look down into some large grates that you could easily fall into. The lower chambers house cages, and you can hear the cries of humans. Hobgoblins run around, bugbears run around, and quite a few more giants down there. But you believe there are
they're
cages down
downstairs.
there. You don't have a view of them, but you believe they're down there.
Exploring. My way through. Fast as I can. Quick question, Nick.
Mhm.
I'm invisible. I'm a thief and such. If I stab her now, does it automatically kill her?
No. What do you mean?
Okay.
You'd have
Thinking
to
of a wrong game.
No, like a coup de grace? Not
Yeah.
a thing you can do in 5e. No. It is a thing in some older Pathfinders, I want to say.
Yes, it is a thing in Pathfinder. I don't know why you say older because there's only 2.
In 2e? I don't think it's in 2e.
No, there's There's 1E and 2E.
Yeah.
I was gonna say older versions of the game too. I think D&D also had coup de grace. And Pathfinder's based off
Pathfinder's based off
3.5,
3 and 5.
I think it did.
3.5E,
I didn't
so-
play it, but no, 5e does not have any coup de grace or anything. Back here, you see a
Okay.
kitchen and a way down.
Ooh.
Because if Mari was an assassin rogue with a specific build, it is maybe possible, but very difficult.
I mean, you can hit hard, you could poison stuff, you can prep stuff, but you'd immediately break your invisibility in a hall filled with giants, and we would fade to black.
Run away!
Oh no.
I would like to go downstairs.
You want to try to climb down the ladder?
Yes, with my climb speed, 40.
Okay. Let me just double check your stealths here. An 18 and a 17. As you make your way down the ladder, drag you down here. It'll take a second.
Yep.
You can see a cavern. A river passes through. 4 hill giants are sitting at tables cutting up what look like body parts. Not just human, though. Looks like they killed a troll. But there are some human parts there, too. And as you're going about... Let me just pull him up here. Oh, maybe he's not in here. 1 second. All these tokens are broken, so I'm fixing them really quick. The Otiug. Do you know what an Otiug is, Mari?
I do not. Strange creature.
Give me a nature check. That's not too bad. A 15. An Otiug. A grotesque, bulbous creature with sturdy legs. You can see that it has tentacles, one of which has eyeballs on it. As it looks around and it sniffs towards the air, one of them starts to bark. Rawr, 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 towards your direction. All of the hill giants look. 2 of them start to stomp over.
Is casting a cantrip gonna break my
would.
invisibility as well? Okay, I thought it was only attacks.
I believe, we can double check. What's invisibility read, Rhea?
You pull it over, hang on.
What breaks
I
it?
believe in at least 3.5 or Pathfinder 1E,
More worried
it would
about
only be for
5e.
attacks.
Okay.
I know.
Each touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing is carrying is visible as long as it's on the target's person. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Or casts a spell.
Any spell.
Cantrip would count.
I have an idea.
Mari, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I can't do a cantrip anymore, so...
You believe they're on their way. They hear you. Something. What was that? They say this in Giant. You likely don't understand.
I grab one of my daggers and throw it at a wall over there.
Why not just a rock?
Because they're gonna see the
believe-
rock being picked up in the air.
I believe even that
The
would
dagger's still in
break
my hand.
your invisibility. Let me read it.
But
Let me read it. Let me post it. What's it say?
Okay.
Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person.
Let's
They will
just
see it
post it again
regardless.
because I want to read it here. What breaks it specifically? When you cast this spell, blah, 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 that's all fine. If they attacks or casts a spell, you can cause a distraction without attacking. Let's go ahead and give me a... So I don't want to say it's... Let's just say an attack roll. You're not attacking one of them, so it won't break stealth, but you throw a dagger just to make a distraction. Give me an attack roll.
Nice.
What's your modifier, Mari?
+3 or something?
+3,
Right.
+3 of 6. Okay. A dagger flies out. You're trying to distract them in this direction. I'm going to go ahead and just roll for the two that spotted you. The dagger flies out. It clangs up against the wall. We'll go into initiative. You have one round where they're distracted. And they stomp in that direction. The dogs begin to bark. Roll for the two dogs, too. The other two still chopping up meat because they didn't see or hear anything. One of the dogs barks in your direction still, while the other hops towards that knife that flung against the wall. Sniffing at it, picking it up in his mouth. One of the hill giants will look over and we'll get initiatives. Is there any communication or link to the party that you have at the moment?
I do not.
Eventually, I'll probably cast message on him, but I have to look at the spell to see what the range is on it.
120 feet.
You
Okay.
did venture pretty far in here, so I'll pass 10 minutes. Doesn't take too long to get that far through.
So, anyone want a beer?
This
Not
Otiug
if
will
we're
spend
fighting.
his first round trying to find you. Sniffing about. And he does so. He charges straight up towards you. That is his action. So he doesn't attack this round, but he charges up and starts to bark right into your face. Let me get some combat music put on. This hill
I
giant
love how
will
you're
turn at
laughing
this
when you're
point.
saying it's combat music.
Not the best combat music. More
It's
of
not
a...
the best combat.
Yes, that's what I meant. He will stomp up to investigate what the dogs are barking at. So let me just see how far that is for him. That is 5, 10, 15, not very far at all. 20 feet over. Mari, I hope you get out of here, and there are some possible ways. He disadvantage attacks at the invisible target. 12 is
16,
gonna
baby.
miss. That was a 19 on the second one.
At disadvantage. Oh, it's
Yes,
already
it
doing it.
was. 17 and 11 plus his mod, a 19 to hit.
Uncanny dodge?
Yeah? You can?
Yeah.
Go
Yep.
for it.
I will.
It'll take half damage then. Does not break stealth being hit. You're still invisible.
It hurts a lot, though.
It hurts a lot. The second hit slamming into something. Estrada! Mata! As he shouts out to the other giants. The room becomes an uproar. This one will stomp around the table at least 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get to here.
How long has
35,
Mari been gone for?
40. Only 10 minutes, not even really. He just went through a first floor. This guy goes a dash to get in that direction. And he's got his club up, ready to slam at something, thinking there's a rat in the room.
So, my understanding is combat is quite loud. Are we aware that combat has begun?
It's really not that loud. They are shouting towards each other in a cavern underneath, and there's a whole mess hall filled with very loud goblins above. There's heavy waterfalls rushing through this place. You guys are not aware at the moment. He's very far in. In fact, he's on the other side of the building and a floor below. The Otiug He's going to make 3 attacks. 1 bite and 2 tentacles, all at disadvantage. The bite misses, and that's good. He'll attempt a tentacle. The first one missing, and the second one missing. You dodge out of the way, only getting hit by 1 club so far. Mari, you're up. As you look around, you could try to scurry back up the ladder, but there are quite a few goblins up there. There's also a river you could try to jump into. Or you
I
could
would
just
like
try to
to
hide.
use my cunning action to disengage.
Actually, they cannot op attack you. They can't see you.
Oh, even better. I will use my
But if you
beeline
don't
agility.
stealth, then they will hear you, right? So they can still follow.
Okay, so I have to stealth first.
Stealth
right?
movement is half movement. But if you go at full speed, they hear you. That's all. Just keep that in mind.
Would he? I'm an
So
out-of-game
this-
question.
All right. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do, 40 feet. If I do a cunning action, okay, I'm gonna move 40 feet over here.
The squares are 10 feet each, so you
Oh,
can,
10 feet.
yeah, you don't worry about the measurement as much.
Yeah.
I tried to get it pretty close, like that's pretty close to 10 feet each.
Yeah, I think.
But yeah,
where
so,
I'm-
so just generally, like 40 feet,
Yeah.
that's good.
That's using my action to dash, but I'm gonna stealth dash, plus my base movement, which is 20, 20, 40, and bonus action dash and move another 20 feet.
Okay, so stealth movement right now, you said, would be 40 for a dash.
Yep. Half, 20.
Well, if you're dashing,
Regular
it's
mo-
40, so 20, 20.
Yeah.
Yep. So that gets you here. And then
And then regular bonus.
triple dash.
Yeah.
Okay. You get to the bridge, over a heavy rushing waterfall, passing underneath this cavern.
And just in case, I'm going to be actually like somewhere around like right here near the water to hide my
Right towards the edge of it.
yeah, close to it, just to hide my steps and my
Yep.
movement.
We're still on that previous
I-
stealth until you roll a new one, which was an
Oh,
18.
it's-
Could go up if you re-stealth in the future, but 18 at the moment still. You haven't broken it.
Can no, 18 is good.
You have your
I'll keep
weasel
it
with
as
you
that.
too. They have an action. They're 17.
Yeah, no, that's good enough. Unless they give me the help action, but
They
I
could.
think 18, 17 is good.
They can give you the help action. They have an action.
Then let's do a help action on my stealth check. On
On your
Right.
next thing.
yeah, on my next turn. Yeah.
This hill giant, seeing as you've stealthed away, he's going to do a perception. He does not know. He'll stomp over to the ladder. He'll start to look up it, and he shouts up, "Strula! More Strula!" as he starts to climb and looks, kind of feeling on the steps. This one will also look around. 16. He thinks he hears something. He dashes around, but 30 feet, he actually only gets 40 feet. He only gets here. Looking around, hearing something, but not quite getting you. Top of the round, the Otiug, who was right on your tail. He'll look as well. He begins to bark. Arr, arr, arr. Dashes 30 feet, 60 feet. Standing over the bridge. This big maw. Tentacles lashing out. He calls out your position. This hill giant will dash to the other side. And he'll throw a rock at disadvantage. Rah! Chucks a big chunk of the ground. slams in and dust flies into the air, only giving you a bit more cover. This one will dash. Rawr. Gets over to the other side of the bridge. Begins to lean down, looking around. You're like underneath the wood bridge at this point, and he's about to look right at you. But that's his dash. The Otyugh will follow his brother here. But you got pretty far. They both dash up onto the bridge. Mari. Your
I'll do
position
the
called
same-
out once again.
Yep, do the same thing. Dash. Dash. Cutting action dash.
60
50
feet.
Using the water to hide my steps as much as I can.
Alright, let's see.
Am I hearing the noise from the villagers this side or across the river?
Right now, you probably only hear mostly hill giants stomping around, shouting upstairs now. It sounds like some people are moving about. As you look into the next room, you see 3 more hill giants and a bunch of bugbears and a slope that goes downward. And you can see what look like makeshift jail cells in the far back ends, but you're still a bit far. This hill giant will perceive, he at least knows the bridge area. It's a good thing they don't have a high roll on this. He'll just dash over to the water here. They're all looking for a rat. They'll run down to here 30 feet, and they'll take a look around. They all start to complain. The Otyugh, he's pretty good at finding you.
Not right now.
Begins to sniff and bark underneath the bridge as if something's there. The hill giant lifts the whole bridge up. This Otyugh spills to the other side. Rawr! Drops it back down. As you're not there, he'll give the next hill giant the help action. A roll with advantage.
Oh, fuck.
Arrgh.
No. Wait. It's a magic. Never mind.
Sees the sand moving about. Hears your footsteps stomping up. He'll run. Still his action to look. But he found you. The other Otyugh will start to run in that direction. But he has to dash to get 60. So he's behind the hill giant. Mari still didn't get attacked. You got far away enough.
Yep.
Things are not looking good in here, though.
Go ahead and go.
Take
40
your time
here.
with your movement, because you will start to see more things as you move past walls.
All right.
20
do the
feet.
20 for first.
You start to
Do
see
another.
a large chamber filled with hill giants and bugbears.
And then the cage is right here, right?
It looks like that's the start of some jail cells, and this as well. You don't see the cages themselves yet, but you think those are jail cell areas. And I need to replace these tokens too, so 1...
How
2,
high is this?
3.
The wall here.
The ceilings are 30 feet up here, 60 feet down here. It's a 20-foot slope.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my rest of my movement to 20. Get right there, and then use my feline agility, still stealth, and move another 60.
2, 3, 4. Get those guys on there.
It's gonna
You
use
mean
the
another 40,
11.
not another 60, right? It's 20, 20. 20,
Is
20,
it?
20. Yeah, you have 40 total and you're having it for stealth. What's feline agility do for you?
Oh yeah.
Double
That
your
was my
speed. Yeah.
speed.
So 20, 20
So-
would be 40 stealth on a feline.
Okay. Right there then. I said 6. I just moved back.
We'll stomp up the bridge and start to cross. The other one as well. We roll in at the end of the round. The other room you just ran into. We go to the top of the round here. The Otiug dashes in your direction. This hill giant dashes as well. The bugbears, seeing the hill giants run down and shouting, they pull out glaives. And they'll begin to move into position. The hill giant that spotted you. 10, 20, 30, 40. I'll do a disadvantage rock. 13. Flies past your head, clatters against the wall. A huge chunk of the wall collapses, enough to crush you, but you pass by it.
This
He
is just for a
shouts,
rat? Jesus Christ.
They take their hygiene and cleanliness very seriously.
60 feet. Get him, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet. He dashes up next to you. Mari.
Go ahead and do my 20. My 40. Quick question, Nick. How tall is this gate?
It's tall enough for hill giants to have made it, so I would say 15 feet tall, and yes, small enough that humanoids cannot pass through the bars.
I would like to climb it, using my rest of my 20 feet movement and be on top of the fence.
You do have a climbing speed.
Yes. So what, 15 feet up then? Or
Well, if you're all the way at the top, you're 20 feet up.
alright.
So let's
it.
just see for movement here. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 50, 60. So dash all the way up.
That's my action, dash action, cunning action, dash. Bonus.
As you climb up to the jail cell, you can hear and see, well, yeah, you can kind of start to see what look like cages in the back areas. There's technically a wall here. You can't see through that. But
Yep.
you can hear some things. You're pretty sure you're on the right track there. This hill giant will start to dash in that direction, trying to figure out what's going on. 80 feet up. $80 feet, right up to here. It's gonna do a disadvantage javelin.
Oh.
Holy shit. I think that's adding extra formulas. Let me see why. How much does his javelin do? 2d6 plus 2. Or in melee. It's doing the or in melee one as well. So that's 10 damage. Plus 2, so 12 damage.
I don't think I can do
18.
cunning.
Does that hit?
I don't think I can do a cunning dodge if I'm in on top of a fence. Can I?
As you start to well, you can if you have a reaction.
Yeah, I do. Go ahead and do that.
You can do it for half. You use your reaction up. Uncanny dodge. Is there an amount of times you can do that, or can you just do that as a reaction? You can just do that.
I could do it as a reaction.
So it's just your reaction, half damage. 6 damage instead, as a javelin cuts across your back. Some blood splatters. The bugbear shouts out, "Rah! Rah! Rah!" The hill
Be
giant.
nice if you knew what was being said.
He does not know. It's in goblin
Nope.
and in giant so far.
I was supposed to get the crown, but I completely forgot. Was already too late.
I'm not sure where you're even heading to. This is getting dangerous, Mari.
Understand.
This guy dashes. This guy dashes. At the end of this round, we'll jump to outside for a minute. He doesn't dash. He goes, let me see, 30 feet. What's that? Right there. Right there. What's his javelin? It's disadvantage either way. 120. A 9. He chucks one as well, but it just clatters up against the fence. It's 30 feet. And yeah, it's only 40 to there, so he'll also do disadvantage javelins. 12, it misses. Another javelin flies up and sticks into the wall. You use it as a hopping step. The hill giants, the far back here, 80 feet to get up. He'll just start to move up. At the end of the round, we'll jump to outside for a minute, because it's been a minute here. The outside party sitting by the woods. 10 minutes passing, Kuravar looks around and says, "Well, we handed him the sending stone, yes? We had a sending... Did we get a sending stone? Do we have any way to message him?"
You sure you don't want a beer?
I'll take a beer.
Yeah,
I'll take a
there
beer.
you go, Corvo.
I'll take a
Yeah.
beer.
I don't believe we do have a way of messaging him.
It's not dwarven ale, is it?
What if it is Dwarven Ale? You have a problem with Dwarven Ale?
Oh, shit. He's gonna make a con save.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
Mans, why would you take a beer if you're a lightweight?
He'll be poisoned for a minute.
Oh, brother.
But it says, oh, it doesn't settle with my stomach.
Oh, you're a lightweight. I knew it. You human can't take a Dwarven beer. Ah.
As he pukes some rainbows into the water.
Ellie under her breath. Well, if the pot isn't calling the kettle black.
No one has message?
I don't think you're in range. Are you within 120 feet?
No. You guys
Oh,
have to get
God.
closer.
Sinead is just praying.
You guys are
Thank
600
you.
feet off in the woods. You can get closer. Brother Griffin says, I don't know exactly how long he wanted us to wait. Did he say?
No. Perhaps we should start inching closer.
You should probably investigate.
Yes.
The party will slowly start to move. You're 600
about
feet,
face.
so it's some movement here. But you guys start to move and you stealth yourselves. Top of the round, the Otiug.
Oh no.
Barking, chasing. Ow, 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 ow. Gets down to the bottom of the steps. 60 feet, something like that. Hill giant stomps into the room. There's a lot of hill giant movement here we gotta do. 80 feet, he's gonna get about there. He can't really get there. He'll be about here. Because his ally's in the way. This bugbear will make another disadvantage attack. I'll say they each only have 3 javelins. That guy's down to 1, as that one misses. And he'll move up, holding out a halberd. You'll get here. This hill giant climbs up and his head almost reaches up towards the top bar. His hands start to reach up as he grabs, but that's his turn to move. He dashes. Otiug. It'll just dash forward, get down to the edge here and bark. Mari. A whole crowd of hill giants and bugbears on your tail. You scurry up a 20-foot wall. Invisible still. Injured. Dripping blood.
Go
do you do?
run across the fencing here.
Okay, your first movement.
Second.
Second movement. As you look over, you see another hill giant shutting a cage, shoves a human into it. 2 bugbears poke them with halberds.
Yep.
We
Next
roll them
20.
into initiative next round. You dash across.
And that's
Now, unless you
my
re-stealth, you're still just the 18, and they spotted you on that 22.
yeah, that's a high roll. um Yeah, I guess no, it's fine.
They'll begin to
You know what?
chase.
Oh wait. Do I still have my inspiration from last week?
No,
La-
only ones that have been
session?
handed out. This
You
one
got
will
you
dash
gotta
up
say,
ahead.
Nick, this is pretty inspirational.
This is
Going
not a
in,
solo mission. I would recommend not doing this to your party, as 5 people wait for you to do this.
as long as I'm not attacking, this is a very good scouting mission, Nick.
You went a little too far on your own. 80 feet.
You know what?
He dashes.
Baldric kind of sways. I think we need to go in after him. I am calling in an attack.
Oh, the party's moving.
We need to go in and save and rescue our cat friend.
We're
Who's with
Sitting-
me?
we already are walking away as Baldric is making this proclamation.
He finishes his drink.
Just
Kurvar's like,
stops
I,
praying.
by Mistra's lost spell, I think they're leaving us. Let's go.
Sinine stops spraying and joins Baldric and the rest.
I would have super recommended jumping in the river when you had the chance, Mari. Does a 16
I
hit?
know. Beats it meets it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Half damage. Reaction.
Yes. With that attack, yes.
14 bludgeoning damage. Almost knocks you off the top of the pole. But you're still conscious. You hold on. The bugbears start to follow along, but they're slow. Halberds out.
Wait, don't they have to still make a
They've
A
already
perception
spotted
check?
you until you re-stealth. On the 22,
Oh,
he's called you out.
I thought that you meant. Oh God, I thought I didn't know I have
Same
to
thing you
re-stealth.
guys would do. Once you find someone, you find them unless they stealth again.
I
Is
thought
he
because
not invisible still?
He's invisible.
Yeah.
He's still making noise. And they spotted him.
Oh,
They know where he is. They're doing disadvantage attacks. He is invisible. Unseen attacker gives them disadvantage. Can't see him. 30 feet. Same thing if you guys had an invisible enemy. It's not like you can't attack them. It's not
Please never do that to us. I'll cry.
impenetrable. 7
Yes.
misses. Javelin flies by. That one only has 1 left. This one will run up right underneath you here. I'll shoot one up as well. Critical miss.
He
Flies
hits
up,
himself.
arcs over. It lands down. We don't do critical fumbles, unfortunately. They are fun. But no,
I hate them so
it
much.
just misses.
Thank you.
The hill giant dashes up to the fence. He's going to make 2 great club attacks at disadvantage as he swings the great club. You duck under the
No.
first one. The second one comes back, gliding across the top of the fence. Reaction already used.
oh no.
13 bludgeoning damage. Still alive. 1 HP.
And he's gone.
At the top of the round, we have 3 more NPCs to roll in. As 1 more hill giant has been triggered and 2 more bugbears.
Yeah, this can't go well.
Can't go well or can't go poorly, you mean? Or is that it just can't go well?
Nope, can't go
It's
well.
we're just
We're
there
done.
now.
Can we move our 30 feet as the whole party takes
The
its turn?
whole party is going to begin to move again. You guys are unfortunately, you were 600 feet out, which, if you're dashing 10 rounds to get to here,
It's been
We're
real.
going after you, Mari.
which you are dashing,
Dwarves.
but it'll be round
No.
16.
Wait, are we not doing this stealth?
No. You're doing it stealth.
Okay,
You have the
okay,
pass
good.
without
I
a
was
trace
like,
up at least. So then, yeah, I mean, then 30 feet. So that'd be 20 rounds, right? So it's a lot. You guys are stealthing up through the woods. Unfortunately, you're pretty far away. I wouldn't have recommended going in alone on what was an army. The Otyug makes his way down and just chases. Doesn't do anything this round. Bugbear in the top here. He's going to dash into position. Hill Giant down here will get down to the bottom. And he will dash this round too to catch up. This is a scary scene, Mari.
I know.
I'm going to share it with everybody really quick.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh no.
Because he's pretty much discovered this whole place. Let's just do this for lighting.
Oh, streaming works on Discord again. Nice.
We're going to do full lighting.
Oh,
Mari is here.
let's see.
Where are we looking? I don't see anything.
Down
Yeah.
the last bottom
Oh.
map.
Wait,
Oh,
have we been
no.
able to see this whole time?
No.
Oh,
But now you can.
you know what? I'm
Mario,
praying
why
for
are
you.
you in this deep?
I'm praying for you. You got this.
In too deep.
The
And
guard-
we're trying to keep.
Tears here.
We'll
Save
throw
our
a
fat friend,
disadvantage
please.
javelin. It misses.
Okay.
The hill giant.
He's blocked by his enemies. He can't move through through his teammates.
He can't move through his teammates.
Unfortunately.
He's going to dash, though, up to here, just to get a good view for a rock throw as he picks up a rock and dashes. Otyug. He's not doing much. He's going to run under one of the hill giants. He's just barking, like, he can't do much at you.
Bark, 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 bark.
He's just barking up a fence. Mari. Cat
Okay.
up a fence. 2 dogs barking. A bunch of bugbears and giants.
I am
You do
going
see
to
prisoners.
use. Yeah, that's all I needed. I just need to find those prisoners. I found them when they are. I'm going to use
And you can
my
see more
healing
jail cells,
potion.
but you're not quite over that far. But you can see more of the fencing, right?
Yeah. If I use a healing potion as an action, that automatically heals everything, right? The max it can heal.
It gives you the maximum from the healing potion. As
So
an action.
2d4 plus 2, that's 10.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead
it'd
and
give you a
use one.
straight 10 if you want to drink the potion.
Yeah, I will.
It is an action.
Ignore that. Yep.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at something.
Mm.
Need to look at that spell again.
11 health now.
We didn't start the fire.
Then I will
Cats
use my
do have
movement.
9 lives.
Since I have no more stealth,
No, yeah, he can do that. Okay.
and still run invisible, then go ahead and run my 20 down, 20 across, and cunning action, dive into the water dash.
You dive into the water.
Actually, I have 40, so
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, you can just dash into the water. You're invisible. They can't op attack. The current begins to take you. Give me an athletics check.
God.
You can do it.
Come on.
You can do it.
8.
You might not be able to do it.
Come on, Nick. This is pretty inspirational.
It's good.
This is pretty.
It's good. You still take 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
8
From
damage
what?
as you begin to smash in the waters. It does rush you down. You have another round of being in there. Give me another athletics.
Actually, I was
No.
thinking if it's possible, Nick, can I see if I can grab onto the side here and pull myself upwards?
With a successful athletics, you could either swim out easily or stop yourself along the shore. DC 12.
Fuck no. Off I go.
Into the unknown.
Mari, the water gets you out, but along the way, you hit your head.
Oh no.
You fall unconscious in the water and wash ashore on this little hill.
And we don't know what has happened to him. And we're going charging in, and we're just going to run into the fight of our lives.
Before
on.
they ever even get there, Mari, you can roll some death saves.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I will give you 1 inspiration for the inspirational. I'm not even going to say it's inspirational. For the very risky solo adventure into the cavern.
Did you ever use the bardic inspiration I gave you?
Oh no, I didn't.
Use it now.
Okay.
I use it during that stealth check, Nick, with the 8 that I got. Or
Well, that's.
For the-
I think it's a bit late for that.
Stealth check, yeah, that's far too late.
I
not
mean,
the
wouldn't
stealth
be able
check,
to
the
use it unless
athletics
strength-
check.
You have a bardic inspiration you can use,
I could do on a death save, someone said, right?
and you also have inspiration.
Can I use bardic inspiration on death saves, Nick? Or no?
It's a saving throw.
Okay. So private roll or public?
This can be public. We're not in combat. They can't get here.
Don't taunt us
They
like
can't
that.
get here.
We have 1 failure. And a success.
Hey.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes!
Here we go.
Stabilize
Let's go.
on the shoreline. Combat ends. They lose track of you. But the party
And
begins
so did
to
we.
hear as you get closer to the edge of the hill giant cavern. Giants begin to walk about, exiting, entering. Guards begin to cover each entrance. They're on high alert. Hobgoblins begin to do patrols. The party doesn't see Mari,
Can
but
I
clearly
cast
something
a spell?
happened.
I try to cast Sang again.
Yeah, we're not in combat. You guys can do what you'd like here.
I'm gonna cast locate object on Mari's armor.
Ah, my mistress lost spell. That's a genius idea. Go for it.
I can't seem to find him
I
so
just
far.
it's just pinged for me. If he's within 1,000 feet.
He is. The other side of the dam, he seems to have washed up on the shore.
He's this way. Quickly.
We'll do a party stealth check to see if you can get to him before one of these hobgoblin patrols find you or him.
Who's our
We
worst?
have Pass Without
stealth?
Trace up, don't we?
We do have a
Yeah.
+10, but I'll request it just to make this easier. Let's do this. Let's take out Mari and request. Oh, I didn't mean to auto roll. I'm gonna do that again.
I have. Is the surface Mari is laying on considered flat?
Yeah, it's like a marsh. Yeah, sure.
Can I drop a portal under him and like slap him out in front of us?
But you don't see him.
Oh.
You're going up towards him.
Well, we know where he is.
Yeah, but you guys are on the other side of the dam.
Okay. Now, as soon as we see him, I'd like
Yeah,
to do that.
He is right here. If we're looking at the top image, right? So let's drag Mari up onto the top image here. Oh, he's invisible. Do you drop? Is that concentration?
How does it work if it's on someone
Invis-
else?
Invisibility
Rhea's
is
concentration.
concentration, and
can-
Rhea has not yet dropped it.
Yep. So as far as you know, you know, he's in that direction. But Rhea, you also know you have him invisible right now. Which is a good thing, because there's hobgoblin patrols. But it's also a bad thing, because you cannot see him yet. But you could get to a point where you could see him. I would say down by this rock, right? So if you guys go down the hills,
Down
that'd
by
probably
this
be your safest
rock.
spot. Well, because if you go by this upper gate, there's a whole bunch of hill giants here. There's no way you could get there safely. So you'd have to go around the wood line here, down by this, like, lower entry. And you could then spot him along that woods and pull him to the right. Get him out of there. But that would be... everybody roll me that stealth check here. Roll for SRA. And I'll add the
Who
plus
has
10
the
to the
worst
total.
stealth?
Hey, nat 20 from SRA.
Probably Baldric. Either
I'll
Mari,
give
don't worry
Baldric.
about it. You get to roll.
I'll give
Baldric,
Baldric
maybe
and
Baldric.
Steneen Baldric inspiration. So they can both add a D8 to the
Baldric
roll.
inspiration.
I'm just
Alright.
calling them that from now on.
Let me see if I can just buff him with this.
Oh,
And
shit.
Baldric, go ahead and roll a stealth.
I did. I got a 4.
Oh,
But
you
I get
did.
to add a
4
4,
plus
so now
4,
it's
so
an
you
8.
have 8. Beautiful. And we'll
Where
use
do you
that
do
up.
this stealth check thing?
In the chat.
It's in the
there.
main chat.
In the chat.
I'm not seeing.
Just
it.
roll me a stealth.
Roll down.
All right, cool beans.
Okay.
We're
I just
already
rolled down,
really
that
good.
wasn't
We're at
bad.
a 25. I highly doubt you guys get caught.
Incoming that one.
I don't even think a nat
Out
1
of
would...
spite.
I don't think a nat 1 would stop it. Let me just see what your stealth is, though.
15.
19.
Yeah, which is a 29. It only ups the DC a little bit, probably a 26 or something. Plenty. More than plenty. With the pass without a trace, you guys can find your way down to the edge here. Down the hills, you know, you don't go this direct route. You can hear all the sheep baaing and a large group of orcs that are on patrol. There's quite a few orcs at this guard post, but you can start to get through what is a cleared forest area. They've actually cleared a lot of this land, so it is rather open. But you start to make your way through some stumps, some down logs, a large rock.
Hey,
You believe
stay
Mari
close-
is over there, but he's
Stay
invisible.
close to the wall. They ain't see us as easily.
I do have comprehend language going because of the helm, except I made it a tiara. But you know,
You begin to hear them then, very easily, as they're shouting commands. Some of the orcs that walk up towards this gate. Seems there was a rat in the lower levels. The hill giants are on alert. Well, they're stupid, probably nothing. Well, one of the bugbears said they actually hit something. They're not as dumb. Oh, the hobgoblin patrol's on the lookout. Just keep an eye open. Make sure nothing snuck in with the sheep. They begin to look around their fields.
I wonder if
I
that
have
saying
a
even
stupid
makes sense in
plan.
Faerun.
I have a really stupid plan.
let's save our boy first.
So does that saying "nothing snuck in with the sheep" actually make sense in Faerun? Because that's a Greek mythology reference, I think.
Well,
I have a
there are Greek gods and such, and some of Earth's gods were pulled in here a long time ago through some ancient portals that have since closed.
Okay.
Which is where
Like
we get
here.
Viking gods and all of that as well. So yeah,
You know,
potentially.
That's hilarious.
Earth exists. Elminster visits Ed Greenwood all the time.
Sanine, Ellie, everybody else who'd care to. Will you just pray with me before I drop this spell?
Of course.
Of
What
course.
the hell are you trying to do?
Find him. We ain't never gonna find him if he's invisible.
He's
Of course,
somewhere over on
neither are
Mars.
they.
We know. Ellie, don't you know where he is?
Not exactly.
start
I know
to
mostly
see
where it is.
A hobgoblin
That's
patrol march
close
down on the
enough.
other side of the river. Time is short.
But we need to move. The prayer could be said while we move. Let's go.
What's the
Pray
plan?
to any and all of the gods you know. We have to find him. Soon. Just like pointing at the hobgoblins on the far side.
How close are we?
You're close enough, Aram.
Ellie,
Okay.
Can you tell how far we are?
Probably 500-600 feet on the lower map.
I'm going to tap Ray on the shoulder.
Yeah.
We're close enough. I should be able to recover him now.
I can actually move us to this lower map.
Oh,
I need to be able to see him then.
3,
Toop, toop, toop.
2, 1. Drops it.
All right, so I'm going to drop a portal close to us and then under him.
It's a long travel down.
We're making our way down there, down to the bottom there.
So you guys walk up along this wall, the rocks, the down trees. The orcs are all here scouting through their sheep. You can see what you believe is Mari washed up on the shoreline. As the invisibility breaks, you see a small black bundle of fur and leathers. And yes, he is only 350 feet-ish. You guys could
Oh
even
yeah, I
move
should be able to
further out.
cast the other portal on the side of this rock. It's flat enough, close enough.
Yeah. A portal
So-
opens underneath Mari. I believe it uses up a charge, yes. How does it work? As an action, you expend 1 charge to create 2 linked portals on a flat surface that you can see within 1,500 feet. Holding out the staff, a portal just vroom, opens up under Mari, and he slips through it, and the grass closes shut as a door opens up on the rock, and he tumbles out right next to you, unconscious, bloody, wounded. He looks chewed on, stabbed, and slammed with a heavy weapon.
Speedy teleportation.
Can I make a medicine check?
Cindy catches him.
You can immediately give him a medicine check, see how he looks.
Cool.
He's not dead. He looks stable, but not
He's
great.
alive, but he's weak. Very weak. I have a potion. Can anybody else do more?
I got some beer.
No,
Not the
not this
beer.
time.
Well, it wasn't good at all.
I want
If he's stable,
I can
let's
do a
just
medicine.
carry him to the woods.
I can do a medicine check, but I don't know if that can heal him.
We shouldn't waste
I-
any more time. Just carry him for now.
Well,
to. I'll
Cindy
give him a.
casts Cure Wounds.
Oh, that'll do.
Cast it.
As he catches him, he casts it on him.
5 healing. Mari, you come to
In the arms of somebody. Yeah.
soaking wet,
With arms
bloody.
wide open.
sore, wounded, bruised. One of your arms feeling almost broken.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course. He lets him go.
I spew a whole bunch of water out my mouth.
A fish.
Rhea just comes running in and hugs him. Like, gets low, damn near bowls him over. She doesn't care if she's wet. What happened? I told you to be careful.
I was.
Evidently.
Not.
For the
I will dry.
majority.
I will dry them both off.
Also,
Mari,
she puts the potion into your chest like she's not asking. Take this.
Mari, you take 1 point of hug damage.
Why do you have that on deck? Never mind.
I just
That's a dumb
downloaded it.
question. Oh, fair enough.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know.
With arms wide open.
At
She
least
will
this
sit
time-
there and stare at you until you take that potion.
No, I will. You just have to. You just have to hand it to me. I don't know what the amount of
I
potion.
don't know how to hand it to you.
What type of potion
I don't
is
think.
it? Just click on it.
Potion of
Use
greater
it up.
healing.
Yeah, just use it. It's
Yeah, I
44
think
plus
trading's
4,
off
so
right now. So
I was actually gonna have him drink
20.
it slowly.
20 health, Mari.
20 health.
Yeah, and just use it up, right?
I deleted it.
You're at 25.
Ah,
You guys make your way to the wood line. You do see hobgoblins and orcs patrolling. I don't want to have to roll on you.
Yes, let's,
I tell you in the
let's
campfire.
go back and gather what you learned before.
I still want to just throw something to be funny.
I do have this dagger if you want to throw it at someone.
Right now, they think it's just a rat. Probably best we keep them thinking that way.
But it'd be so funny to blow it up.
It would
Alright.
be funny, but we're working on a very sensitive table.
Considering how he looked before we dried him, I'd say rat is a good thing for them to think.
You're assuming they think?
Let's bring in the army.
You saw
take
many
this
actual
whole
rats
place
in there, by
down.
the way, Mari. They don't care about real rats. You think it was a turn of phrase. I'm gonna drag
I couldn't
Thrall
tell
up to
what
the
they
woods.
said. They didn't speak
Yeah,
common.
that's true. That's true. It's only the ones the orcs talking about rats. Yeah, but you doubt that they care about actual rats. Like,
Too minuscule to cause really a problem.
just for the record, it's turn of phrase rat. No. All right. Yeah,
One
you
of
guys
the
start to
player
regather.
characters, not the player characters, one of the NPCs is having a weird portrait issue.
Everybody's teleporting up. Don't worry. Which one?
No, it's it's the wizard. At first he was completely flat as this token, and then he became sort of whole again.
I don't know. I don't.
I
See
Oh
Sure.
yeah, that's
don't-
just how things load.
I don't see anything
Uh,
on him there. That's.
No, if you saw him go in between maps.
Oh, okay.
Is he a weave wound, Nick? Is there another one?
Is he a weave wound? No.
Nah. He hasn't tried to yank out a part of the weave.
Nope.
Ah, fair enough.
Borvar's a good boy.
Bullshit! I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
So, why is he gone so long? Why does he show up down there all covered in wet and hurt?
Well, I precipitate myself from all the water.
Oh no, you're already dry.
Okay.
Aram did
I
that.
dried you.
Oh, thank
You're not the only one with magic here.
you. I mean, do you do my clothes or myself?
Everything.
He's very uncomfortably thorough. Yeah.
I think I cast it like 7 times. You're fine.
Well, I made my way through the main entrance of the hill giant camp, of course. You saw me go through. In the sense, you knew where I was heading. They have a very horrifying looking hill giant queen, I guess. I need to wash my eyes and my memory off of that. Baldrick, you have the alcohol, right? I normally don't drink, but this is a special occasion. Oh, Baldrick's not
Oh,
here.
no, just
He
gone.
is also typing. I think he either DC'd or might have to jump off a little early. It is getting late.
Yeah.
We'll see what he
It's only
types.
getting late if you're in the wrong time zone.
Yeah.
I'm in the East Coast.
Fair enough.
So,
You're in the wrong
Alrighty.
time zone.
go ahead.
He does have to head out for the night, unfortunately. So he didn't get to reply to that.
Sinine has ale, though.
There is no shortage of ale in this party.
Take some.
Quit calling me short.
As she also
well,
has a tankard of ale.
well,
No, Ray, now's not the time to get short with the Kurt with other people.
yes. Well, as I made my way through, I headed. They have a nice kitchen, at least, but for the most part, they are eating the humans and some kind of other beast. Maybe a troll, maybe some kind of giant prey. I don't know. And they have these weird dog-looking things. I did I successfully roll what they were?
Yeah,
Nick?
the Otyugs, you know of them. They're aberration-like beings. They're used as trash cans in many cases.
Oh
They're
my
do
God.
pigs.
Me too.
They do have some Otyugs around, and they're the ones who caught on my scent.
What the hell is that?
Some kind of beast that just eats and doesn't care what they eat.
How'd you get caught by something that just eats?
they have these tentacles with 3 eyes.
Ugh.
One of them was right in my face.
And
Eh.
mouths and noses too, yes. Multi-eggs are aberrations of the Faerun.
Yeah.
So you're saying you got bested by aberration pigs? Fantastic.
You
I
know,
was going to go with weird dogs, but
more dog-like than pig-like in the sense of
Just
their
because dogs eat
scent.
their own shit does not mean they don't care about what they eat.
that's
You know,
disturbing. Thank you.
That's
pigs
when
are
dogs
the
do
ones
that, I
that
hate
find
them.
the truffles. I hope you know.
Oh, dogs do that
Uh,
a lot too, man.
you-
I hate it.
Rhea peeks visibly and look at steps back.
But yeah, you
Ugh.
guys have a good chunk of information you did gather. Potentially plan an attack for next week. Maybe everybody gets involved.
Did you find prisoners?
I have. They are kept on the lower levels, at least. That is the possibility for us to capture back, but
How
there's a
difficult would it
couple
be to
down
get
there.
them out?
Hard
We have a
enough.
short time until the cavalry comes. Is there any way to get in there, or at least get line of sight on it from outside?
Actually, I have an
Maybe.
idea.
Maybe there is a possibility. I did see a exit towards the camp of the herds where the sheep were. You enter through there, and across the way there is a gate of wood that they use. And in that jail cell area, there is a ditch covered by a wood trap there as well.
Because if anyone's going in there again, we do not want to be in there that long again.
No.
So, I have some thoughts. I have a plan. What about a big distracting?
Well, you're
So
not
to
a big
speak.
distraction.
There's a couple parts. See, we throw one of the fireballs because I just seem to love doing it onto that camp down below. Just after killing anything that lives, that release all the sheep. Let them float about, do whatever they do, cause havoc. Keep them from leaving, drive them into the place, distract the giants. While they're doing that, we go for the cells and you let the people out. Use your portal thingy. What was it called?
It's a staff.
The stick of staffing. Yes.
Oh my god. Sure, we'll go with that.
Magic stick of doing stuff. But yes, use the sheep, use the lower level, cause havoc. Hate that word. Cause a big distracting.
Good success. I have attacked on part of that plan.
Right.
Instead of fireballing the orcs, perhaps we could convince them to turn on their would-be masters. As I heard them speaking, they aren't too impressed. It seems they're here out of forced obligation. If we could convince them to take their sheep and leave,
That could be a good option.
it splits their fighting force down considerably.
How does that give us a distracting against the giants?
Then we fireball in there. Make them come out towards us in waves. We use plant growth. Slow them down. Pick them off.
How do we get the people out?
You said there were streams. How do they work?
Oh. Have them jump in the stream.
Mari, you know, unless they were good swimmers, they would also likely die in that stream. It hurt.
Yes. I did sustain a lot of injuries
Well,
in my way in from the attacks while invisible, but what really knocked me out was the river.
Mm.
It's dangerous, the
Commerce don't
current's
have
high. Not someone who's not an average swimmer can handle.
drags you
Even
underwater too. It's not like an open river that you could boat on. It pulls you underwater and then through these logs.
Brother Griffin, Kuravar, do either of you have a way to control the current, slow it down so they can swim out?
Afraid I don't have that type of magics.
There's an easier way. That's the whole point of Adam's stick. Use it as a portal.
Mm-hmm.
Have him just jump through the portal out onto the far side. And run.
Yeah, that works.
We do have to be careful. Yes.
I had a really terrible idea, but I'm not sure how useful it is in saving people. If I put one of the entrances to the portal underwater,
That would be something to do after we've gotten the people out, I think.
exactly. However, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's still not what I'm saying. What I'm suggesting is out there, by where all the what are they again?
Orcs.
Where all the orcs are. Cast one on the far side of the rock. Cast the other, like, in the cell. Let them jump. I jump out of it, out onto the flat ground out here, and then run into the trees. Ellie and I distract the giants and slow them down as much as we can, hurt them. While you get in there, free them, jump to the portal, run. We follow.
The group that's not actively distracting could be under the dust of disappearance.
But, Ellie, I have to warn you. It puts most of the danger on us. Are you okay with this?
If I feared death, I wouldn't be where I am now.
Yet so many died to make you. I won't have you throw it away lightly.
He grimaces, but accepts what you said.
As you guys get back
She's
to
not-
your camp, I want one final roll of the night from anybody who would be looking or interested. Survival check.
And
I will give advantage to sensory then.
Well, is this an anyone can roll thing?
Yeah. If you think you're looking around, if you think you would be.
I think I would be. Survival, you said?
Yep.
also, Sanin would know what Rhea said.
I sure hope he would know what she said. She said it in common.
I'll use it now before it's too late.
What are you getting at?
Oh,
Oh,
he's noting what you said by
what?
the amount people made
Oh.
Ellie.
SRA spots it first.
I shouldn't have said that.
As Mari, you take
Oh,
a
right.
close look. What do these look like to you? Something was in our camp. Mari, Knoll tracks.
No. Why are they here? I didn't see any of them. Ellie, it's possible that the Knolls can help us in a strange way. They were being eaten down there.
Ellie
I
kind of looks up, looks down.
Looks like a small group of them came through recently. They must have followed us.
Is there anything notifying for Ellie?
Just looks like track of gnolls. A little pack of them.
Well, we could try and force a conflict, but in terms of actually allying with them, highly, highly improbable.
And why is that?
Gnolls are one step away from demons. They worship the demon god Yunogu. And in honoring him, they seek to cause carnage, chaos, and slaughter.
So let them. Ain't that the point?
Precisely. But as I said, it would be us forcing an altercation, not us allying with them.
I
That
do
would be
think-
easier than trying to convince them to work with us.
That's what I'm
Which-
saying, yes.
Could you not tell them there's a way to honor their god? Because it is true. They want chaos and destruction, and point him at the giants. Let them have them. They
If
honor
we-
their god by causing wreckage.
If we
Good
approach
point.
those gnolls, they will attack on sight. There is no diplomacy.
Either way, I don't think we
Just-
should make camp here again tonight.
I
So
agree.
so many of us have died getting here. I'm not giving up.
Not either.
As
But
we
the prospect
fade
of them being here is troubling.
out of the forest, the overview of the giants, further distant view of the hills, a cloud castle floating above. The session ends. We'll rejoin everybody next week as we figure out how to tackle this, hopefully with some success.
All right,
Thanks
good
for
job.
guys, the
watching.
end of
Thanks
the
for playing,
session.
everybody.
Go ahead.
Stream, we'll see you all later.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for
I
coming.
hope you were entertained.
Uh-huh.
I know Mari was. He almost died.
No, he was the entertainment. There's a difference.
True,
Yeah.
true, true. All right. See you guys next week.